It's streaming.
Okay.
Microphones are muted.
Okay, so I just need to know how to mute the microphones, how to change the score,
Yep.
and how to switch cameras.
So
three buttons, right?
Right.
Or three.
The score's fucked right now.
Okay.
I'll fix that later.
All right, no problem.
So, but the microphones are just there on the software.
Yep.
But when you're manually muting them, it's that one.
All right, everybody, welcome. We are at Classic Billiards in Florida. And we got a great event for you today. Of course, the Battle of the Golden Flamingo. And commentating today is my good friend Tony Robles.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here with you, Bobby.
Awesome. And Bobby Hilton. And we're going to give you guys play-by-play, and it should be an awesome match, right, Tony?
Yes, I'm really looking forward to this match. A couple of these guys are really like my family. We've been playing on and off the tour for years. I used to play my tour in New York when I used to run the one tour for a couple of years. It's great to see them here in Florida, but especially playing kind of a Moscone type of match over here. It's kind of going to warm a couple of the fellas that are in the.
Yeah, definitely a little Moscone, type atmosphere, and it's great to have so many good players, you know what I mean? 6 great players in one event, and it's just unheard of, really. You know what I mean, to get that many people to play in one spot. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. We're going to be here. It's going to be a long day. Stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss 1 minute of the action. It's going to be, I think, real exciting.
Also, I just would like to make sure that everyone can hear us loud and clear. So if you can, please let us know in the comments, so that way we make sure we're good. So just to remind everyone, if you can hear us clearly, please let us know, so that way we make sure that we're set to go over here once they start the match.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, we got 2 camera angles going on right now. The room's pretty packed out there. The excitement, they're signing autographs. Of course, we got the referee as well. So let us know if you can hear us and sound all right. Looks like we're ready to go.
So it's an interesting format. They're going to play a Scotch double sometimes, singles. I believe it's supposed to be 7 matches in total today.
It's just like Moscone, like a mini Moscone, And I really like the first match each day, the teams, So we're really going to see what we got out there, you know what I mean? Because you know how it is. When you play with a team, you put more pressure on yourself.
It sure does. I know. I played in the Moscone Cup in 03 and 04.
Yeah.
And to this day, in 46 years that I've been involved in the game, I've never felt that kind of pressure in my life.
Right.
Because when you lose in a tournament, in a singles tournament, you always feel like you only let yourself down. But when you're playing team, you feel like you not only let them down, your teammates let your country down. So yeah, I get it.
No, I agree. 100 times. I think it's 100 times worse. But these guys are top professionals. I mean, just look at the talent. I mean, you can see the smiles on their face. They're just taking pictures out there. But take no bones about it. Tony, you're obviously a professional, and the competition's real. When they get out there, they're playing for prize money. It's going to be tough, right?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm like I said, David, Jonas, and Fran. They're literally like my brothers, and Jesus too.
Yep.
I'm super close with them, especially David and Fran and Jonas. And we could go out to eat, whatever. We're actually going to go out to eat tonight.
Yeah.
After all the matches are done, but once we get on the table, it's all business.
Yep.
All business, and we're looking to go get at each other's throat, kill one another, and then once the match is done, hey bro, where do you want to go eat?
That's right.
It's like nothing happened, but that's how it should be. That's how it should be, because I've always said, especially someone who's been teaching the game for 36 years, that what is the point of working hard if you're not going to put 100% or 1,000,000% effort into every single ball you shoot? It's very, very important.
I agree 100%. And like you said, they want to rip your throat out, but these, like you said, these guys, I know all of them as well. They are nicest people, nicest people off the table. They very friendly. They're great with the crowd. Like I said, they're signing autographs today. Taking pictures. And when they get on the table, it's going to be cutthroat. But I don't know. I mean, I think Spain might be a little favored here from what people are saying. Mm-hmm. You feel that too? I mean, but Jesus is just playing so good.
Gerson is playing fantastic too.
Yeah.
I was really impressed with Christopher Tevez, because I had never heard of him until I did commentary for the World 10 Ball Championship several years ago, when he finished second against Wojciech from Poland.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
I was really impressed with them. And there was a point in time during that where Christopher Tevez eliminated David Alcaide.
Right.
And I said, "Wow, this kid must be the real deal if he
You beat a top player
beat
like
someone
that.
right?"
Yeah.
And so it'll be interesting. It'll be very interesting to see them play a singles match if that ends up, happening.
Yeah,
That would
it's
be
going to
pretty
happen.
cool.
I'm sure it's going to happen. You know, because again, it's a little.
Yeah,
little-
he's going to want a little revenge.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. And as being a top pro, those losses stick with you. You want to,
yeah.
like I said, you can go out and have fun, but you remember when they beat you. You know. A
Hey,
little
you
bit-
beat me last time, but I want to get you back this time.
Absolutely, for sure. You want to get that last one.
And that's kind of the advice that I try to give my students when I'm trying to teach them, train them in the mental game. That you can never think of someone as having your number just because they beat you several times in a row. Because once you start thinking along those lines, it's going to get to a point where you're just not giving it 100% effort and believing in your ability 100%.
Absolutely. And for those who don't know, I mean, obviously they know you about Mosconi and being a pro, but you are, I want to say, probably one of the top instructors in the world, at least the USA for sure. You do a lot of that stuff and you take a lot of pride in that, right?
I have
Talk
a
about that a
passion
little
for
bit.
it. I never get tired of it. Even now in my house, we just finished building an addition to our house, and that included a brand new billiard studio. And I'm really excited because I've been teaching a lot out of my home here in Miami, Florida, and I'm super excited about it.
Yeah, that's right. You're very fortunate. This is like, not too far from you, right?
Mm-hmm. About an hour.
That's fabulous. That's fabulous. They've got the ring girl out there, Katrina. Dave held no stops for this event, right?
Yeah. No, he went all out.
He
went
really
all out
did.
for the players. He went all out for the spectators. And like I said, this is going to be a prime event.
Yeah.
I mean, how often do you get to see 6 of the top players in the planet facing off in just one location like that next exhibition match?
Yeah.
It almost never happens.
Yeah, for two. And again, you say exhibition, but I do know they are. I think there's 24,000 in prize money, but the winner is getting more than the loser. So it's exhibition, but again, they want to win competitiveness, but the more money makes a difference too.
Maybe if David joins us later, he can give us a breakdown of what that is, right?
Absolutely.
That would be fantastic.
Oh, for sure. But we're almost ready to go, guys, so don't go anywhere and hit that share button. Make sure everybody knows what's going on today, because you are not going to want to miss it. This is going to be one for the ages, for sure. Just going to check our camera angle real quick. Oh, yeah.
Señores, estamos a punto de empezar España contra Sudamérica. Por favor, denle en compartir, denle en like, posteen en sus historias, taguen Pipo, al creador, si me estás escuchando, comparte la transmisión. Vamos a estar, de vez en cuando voy a estar por aquí en el booth para hablar en español y nada, vamos a disfrutar de este gran evento.
There we go, because we know we got a lot of fans from all over. I know you got fans from South America watching this, and of course fans from Spain, and also of course the American fans. Everybody.
That's correct.
Everybody. Like you said, how do you often get this much world class in one event?
Yeah, usually when they have an exhibition match, it's usually 1 versus 1.
Right.
This is a special 3 versus 3. But that's what makes it so special, in my opinion.
I agree 100%. And like I said, we're getting ready to go. They're just finishing up their pictures and all that stuff. And once we get going, it's a race to 5 per match. Looks like they're clapping and cheering. It's going to be a race to 5, and it's a race to 8 points. So every time you get a race to 5, it's like Moscone, you get 1 point. And it's going to be a 2-day event, and it's a race to 8. Whoever gets to 8 first is going to win. And I don't know if you guys been to Classic Billiards before, but Dave just have you been here before, right?
I was here literally like 4 or 5 months ago.
Oh, okay.
And right there where the arena was
What
built,
a difference, huh?
No, there was a wall there.
Yeah.
There was a wall there. It
was a church
odd.
over there.
Yeah.
The church.
And I didn't know that. And they closed up, and then he took over that space and he expanded it. I can't believe they did that in 4 or 5 months.
It's amazing, and what Tony's talking about is what they're standing in. They're standing in an actual arena. It's surrounded by walls, and it's got 2 king's chairs, and it's just a spectacle, right?
It is, and I think that it was built specifically to have events like this one.
Yeah.
I think this is definitely going to be the first of many to come.
Yeah.
Jason Shaw is also here. He's going to be signing some autographs and maybe playing with some people, maybe later on, whatever. He might even stop by the booth later on to do some commentary with us. So we look forward to that as well.
Yeah, that'll be great. Just another thing that Dave's added. Just like I said, Ring Girl, Jason Shaw. I mean, imagine that. Not only get to watch the pros, you can hang out with Jason on the outside. That's awesome. And don't forget, make sure you hit that share button, guys. Let everybody know what's going on. Because Dave's not only putting this out, but he's putting it out for free. Pay-per-view, Facebook and YouTube free.
Oh, it's fantastic. I think he's actually making an announcement right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And we already got, I think, 575 people on Facebook. I don't know how many on YouTube already, so the numbers are definitely going to grow.
So far on YouTube, we have 68, but I'm pretty sure that that's going to grow as well.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure. So I think, Dave, we just figured out how to get YouTube and Facebook going at the same time. So the YouTube followers will definitely come. I don't know if Team Spain has a little advantage because they have a little more Moscone Cup
experience, you mean?
Experience, you know what I mean? That's the only thing I can think of. But I mean, obviously, Jonas is pretty young. Do you know how old Christopher is? I gotta look that up.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. But as you mentioned earlier, they have a ton of experience in Scotch doubles. Because not just the Moscone Cup, but the World Cup of Pool.
Yep.
Because David and I wasn't it David and Francisco that
one absolutely.
Year?
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. And we're going to work on getting the camera so you can actually see the crowd and stuff. Don't have it right now, but you'll see that it's a packed out house out there. Everybody's clapping and cheering. And how about this, Tony? This is some different from our era. They're not holding it. The referee's not holding the sign up, even when they're shooting, to be quiet. Mm-hmm. You can talk and yell and scream at any point.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. That's not how it was when I was growing up. Yeah.
No. Well, even to this day, even in Moscone, you have to be quiet during the shoot, But Dave's saying his house, his rules. We're gonna do it. We're having fun. We want to have fun. These guys are professionals. They have to deal with it.
Have some interaction with them, but they're used to it.
Yeah.
Especially playing in the Moscone Cup, they are completely used to it. They are in their element right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And they love it. I mean, the pros. The pros that are playing now, and of course yourself going through it too. But they enjoy it more than anything when the crowd's involved.
100%.
They everybody I talk to, they say they rather win Mosconi than win, you know, a $30,000 tournament, just because of the excitement and the adrenaline, and it's a different animal when you play a Mosconi, isn't it?
It is. I mean, if I remember correctly, I went to the Mosconi Cup with my wife last year, and even though everyone in the room, 95% of the people were cheering against Jason Shaw, he was eating it up. He absolutely loved every moment.
It was something. It was something to see. It's yeah. That was my first Mosconi Cup. Actually, my second. But the atmosphere last year was just so intense, and how he handled it was just.
Yeah.
I mean, he was literally putting his hand over his ear in between shots.
Yeah.
So,
Because he wanted to hear more.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he said, bring it on, bring it on.
He did.
And some people live for that, but that goes to show what an advantage it is when you're a player that has a vast amount of experience under your belt.
Yep. You hear him yelling out there. Look at that.
They're saying Spain.
Yeah, the crowd's going crazy out there. But yeah, no expense held back from this event. It's just and I've been to a lot of events, going to traveling now with all these new events. Everything's popping up. This is something there. He's just trying to do everything the right way.
Yeah, you know, I love it. I absolutely love it. I mean, and how many people were willing to do what David's doing?
Yeah, not too many.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, not too many. And but I think that this is what we need to get the people to know these players. You know, you need to know them and have a following for them. You know, like you said, you know those guys so well, and you know that we need that connection with the regular crowd to connect with them too as well.
Mm-hmm. Me gustaría darle saludo a toda la gente de Latinoamérica y también de España. Yo estoy seguro que todos los jugadores están muy contentos que están aquí soportándolo a ellos, y esperemos que vayan a disfrutar el partido.
All right, there's the ring girl walking around. Looks like we're going to be at match number 1, and you see she's walking around with a scrub. How about that? That's like we're in a boxing match.
Like we're in a boxing match.
Yeah. But all those little things help for sure. And don't forget, this is going to be a teams, right? It's every man for himself. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's going to be interesting.
We have a referee, Phil, there.
Yep.
Who was, I think, picked up literally last second.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, and we talked to him. He's serious about this. There's no joke.
You can tell he's very experienced, because being a referee is not an easy job.
Yeah. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because somebody's not going to be happy no matter how well you do. Somebody's not going to be happy.
For those of you viewing in Facebook, and YouTube, if you can leave a comment letting us know that you can hear us clearly, we really appreciate that. Make sure that you can hear myself clearly and Bobby as well.
All right, it looks like Team Spain is going to take the lag. Okay. So Team Spain to break. And we are playing alternate break format, same as Mosconi. And again, it's a race to 5. Every time you win 5, it's 1 point, and it's a race to 8 points. I believe we're doing 7 today, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be interesting if one team would actually win 7 matches in a row. Because tomorrow there would only be one match.
I think he might have to stop it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, he might have to stop it at.
I want to stop the bleeding a bit.
I know, but I can't see that happening.
Yeah, no, I don't see it happening.
No.
So we have FSR here breaking the balls. Oh, look at that! I'm so used to seeing them make that one ball on the side, especially using the template rack.
Absolutely.
So that's a bit of a surprise there.
Yeah. The thing about it is they only got half an hour to practice on this table total, so I think it's going to take them all of a couple matches just to get used to it, you know. Mm-hmm. But fortunately for Team Spain, Jesus doesn't really have a shot here. He might push out.
Well, you know what would be interesting to find out here is if he were to, because he's such a great jump shot shooter.
For sure.
So what would be interesting is if he were to push out and they say shoot again, is he the one that gets to shoot, or is it the second one?
We're going to find out.
Yeah. Okay, he didn't push for that anyway.
Okay, so good. Well, no, so it's not, so it's the teams, but it's one person per rack. So it's going to be Jesus and then Fran for this one rack.
I see.
And then the next one.
I see. I got
so
it.
I kind of like the way you're talking.
Yeah,
I wish
yeah.
they kind of did
It's
the
a true
three.
Scotch double.
Yeah, the true Scotch triples.
Yeah.
So he gives it
That's
back.
correct.
Yeah, so he gives it back to Jesus.
And thanks to everyone for letting us know that
They hear us all right?
Yeah, they hear us perfectly clear. So we appreciate you all, and we appreciate each and every single one of you for tuning in. Let's see if he plays it safe here.
Yeah.
Right.
You have to.
Right now, we're about to see what Francisco's plan was here, because Francisco obviously could have done that
He could have
with
done the same
relative
thing.
ease, right? So I'm wondering if he has a plan, because the way I'm looking at this, if he kicks a one from the top rail, he's sending the one towards the two. Because one of my rules that I have when I'm teaching students is, if you're trying to play a safe or a kick, try to keep the ball that you're shooting separated from the ball that goes next. That
Yep.
way it'll make it that much tougher.
Make it
for
too
your opponent.
easy. Yeah, too easy. So it's back and forth. It's
But
going
these guys, he might try to leave the cue behind the six.
Okay, I'm going to
That's
leave.
what he was doing. He left him a shot there.
Yeah. Yeah, he might have a nice angle to get around for that too as well. He can get by that six, right?
Yeah,
He cuts this in.
I think he has enough angle to go 3 rails right in between the side pocket and the 6 for a position on the 2. I mean, unless he likes going 1, 2, 3 between the 8 and the 3.
There
Right?
it
1,
is.
2, 3 behind the 8 and the 3.
Beautiful,
Yeah,
beautiful
did it
shot.
great.
Again, Jesus is playing second to none right now.
Oh man, he's playing phenomenal.
How about that emotion when he won? I mean, he literally broke down. He was just so excited, you know. You can feel that, and if you're a pool fan, you know, it just doesn't get better than that. See somebody that tries that hard and works their ass off, and then to get rewarded with a huge win is great.
And you hit it right on the head when you said work hard, because when you work hard, you dream of winning a
Yep.
major tournament and stuff like that. And when it finally comes to fruition,
Yep,
you just can't believe, and it feels surreal. It feels
Yeah.
surreal.
yep, yep. All right, he left up a little straighter than he wanted to be, but I think he'll still be all right to go.
Between the 7 and the 8, possibly, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
just like that. And don't forget, just so you guys know at home, these are 4-inch pockets, so they're the same size as Mosconi. So you don't have that much room to cheat. You know, you only can maneuver that ball a little bit, right, Tony?
That's correct. And since they're playing in tight pockets, they have to be more precise with their position play, simply because you don't have room to cheat the pocket like you would on a normal size
Yep.
pocket table. And so you have to be precise.
I like this one real position here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like that.
But these kids work so hard on these side pocket tables at home. Jesus has a table, in, if I'm not mistaken, in his garage.
Yeah,
But it definitely has one in his house that he practices, and I'm pretty sure they're all tight. That's what you got to do.
yeah. That's you have to nowadays. This is not easy. He's got to get good on the 7 and get to the 8.
I hit it great.
He did. He really did. He's got a nice little angle. Just gonna he can bounce it up for the corner or the side. I think he's probably gonna go. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. It's hard to tell from the angle here, but he might play in the same pocket. Let's see. I don't know if he has little angle, then he could just roll it forward. But let's see if he ends up playing in the same pocket. Nope. He went for the side pocket.
Yep.
It's perfect.
A little bit of reverse cut here. He's gonna try to get down to the bottom rail and kind of get the cue ball right where the 8 is where his goal is. And that's even perfect. That's even a little better. Right about there. There's a crowd. You can see the crowd getting into it. I love it. I love it. And this is something you don't see in pool tournaments, right? You don't see this
That's
that
what's
much.
so great about it.
Yeah. Oh, unbelievable. So, South America draws first blood, Tony. 1-0. And
Nothing. Yep.
it's a race to 5. And if anybody out there is in the chat, if you want to write the score down, we'd appreciate it. Because we're getting the scoreboard up in a little bit, but right now, so it's 1-0 in a race to 5 for the first match. So I don't know who's up next, but we're gonna find out.
And for those of you who are interested, I was originally told that this was going to be streamed live on Facebook at the Classic Bidders Facebook page, and it is. But it's also being streamed live on the YouTube Classic Bidders page. For
And
those of you who prefer one over the
I
other.
like YouTube better.
Mhm.
So, it just seems a little bit better. So if it were me and I was watching, I'd switch over to YouTube. But and from what we hear is the content's pretty good right now. It sound pretty good on both, and the cameras look good.
I love this. I have to admit. I mean, because I hear the music in the background. We're in a closed room over here, so if I wanted to scream over a great shot, I can.
Yeah,
it's great. But I love the fact that they're playing loud, boomy music.
Yeah,
in between racks, like they do in the Mosconi Cup.
Yep.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, he's got it going on. Like I said, everything. He thought of everything. Just unbelievable.
And how much of a fantastic job has Matchroom done with the game of pool, huh?
Oh my goodness, huh?
Oof.
Really.
There's no production like that, man.
No, and then that's where people like Dave and myself from the Restream and Yale Billiards, we try to do the same thing. We try to take what they're doing and roll with it.
Yeah.
And all right. He gets the one this time. And don't forget, it's alternate break as well. So Spain won the lag rack number 1. So South America's breaking rack number 2 here. And they are up 1-0. He left himself a lot of distance here. Not really a clean shot here.
Yeah, Phil told me, the referee told me that that the 2 is going to be randomly placed in either corner.
Okay.
Or on the bottom of the rack.
Okay.
All the other balls are random.
Okay. So we know where the 2 is going. Oh, so this is Jonas versus Gersten. Jonas with a look at the 2 ball here, Tony.
Yeah, to see what he can do. If he can pocket it in the side pocket, then he can definitely play shape on the 3.
From that angle, looks like he can squeeze it
looks
by.
like he can fit one Mack truck there.
Yep.
Yep, you fit the Mack truck there. People ask me all the time, why do you say a Mack truck? And I said, because I try to let my students know how much room they truly have, because a Mack truck is wide.
Big, yeah, you got room. You got room.
So try to think of it as more of in a positive way. Instead of, oh my God, I have very little space, you know?
I know, right? All right, that was a rare miss there by Jonas.
Yeah.
He hit the point and he came out a little bit, so he might have got a little fortunate with the lead, but maybe he might have a little jitters early on here. And I can imagine they all have to a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, they all want to perform well. You know, if you're playing for a team, you all want to perform well for your teammates. Looks like he might have to put him behind the 6 here if he can't see it. Oh, he can see it. He can definitely see it.
Yeah, and look at he got
Look
shape.
how good he hit that, though.
And for those who don't know, Gersten Martinez, absolute monster, right?
Another monster. They're all monsters.
Yeah, I know that's true too. But I'm just saying he's a great money player as well. Gersten likes to play for the cash.
And that, you know, when you have someone shoot a simple shot like that, yet they control the cue ball so perfectly to get exactly where they wanted to on the floor, that's what I call a master.
That matters, right?
Because they've definitely taken the time to master the game, master position, master shot making, master playing safe, master kicking, everything, right?
Yep. Like when we were younger.
And that's what we're watching. We're watching 6 masters playing here today.
We really are. So he's going to go 1, maybe 2 reels. 1 reel.
I think he came a little shorter there, unless he wanted the angle to go back and forth.
Yeah, go 2 rails now. And sometimes you'll give up the position just to make sure you get the shot that you want, right?
Yeah.
Gonna be a little stretchy here. And it is all ball foul, so if he touches that ball, it is a foul.
That is correct.
And the referee watching the shirt. Referee watching the shirt. Look at that.
For a second there, I thought he was going to come shorter than that, the way he hit it, right? I mean, the speed, right?
Yeah.
It looked like he might have to stretch a bit over here.
And now he's perfect. He's going to go 1 reel. With the 9 in the opposite pocket, opposite of the corner.
And this is, again, what I spoke about earlier about cue ball control, right?
Yep.
See, look at the speed he hits it with.
Yep.
Not worried about overhitting or underhitting. He just hit it just right.
No, and that's one of the difference in the pros, Tony, right? Like when we're younger, or the amateurs, you know, myself included, you know, we sometimes play area position. You know what I mean? Just to try to get it in an area. These guys are playing pinpoint position. Look at that. 2-0. South America.
So 2-0 in a race to 5.
Yep. And again, a lot of people I talked to, what he was saying that they think Team Spain might be favored, but not so far. Not so far. Not so fast.
One thing I learned many, many years ago is my dad told me, just when you think you've seen it all, you haven't seen anything. You can never assume you've seen it all.
Yep.
A lot of times you see people saying, hey, they're going to annihilate them, this and that, whatever. But I've always thought of every single match that's played as a brand new opportunity to shine. Regardless of who you are, where you're from, whatever. How many times have you seen a massive upset
Right.
in a tournament?
Yeah,
And it happens
exactly.
all the time in match
All the time.
events too.
Absolutely. Oh, for sure. All right, so we got David Arcady versus Christopher Tevez. And don't forget, guys, you guys are watching Classic Billiards live on Classic Billiards. This is the event, the Golden Flamingo, battle for the Golden Flamingo. Right now, Team South America down 0-2 in a race to 5. Looking like he can bank this ball here.
It's buzzing now. Sorry about that. We had to leave we had to check out for a bit, making sure that we get this. Oh, look at this. This is once again, the what we were talking about.
The crowd, right?
Yeah, well, they also David Alcaide, getting a chance to exact a little revenge on Christopher for that loss.
That's right. You're
in the
right.
World 10 ball.
You're right. And of course, David, no stranger to the Moscone crowd. And he's actually going to Moscone this year again.
Yeah, well, he deserves that. I mean, he just won that Filipino Open.
Yep.
And to win a tournament like that in a country like the Philippines with the amount of time they
Unbelievable. It really was.
Amazing.
No, I agree 100%. That was, I even asked him, and, I said, is this one of your biggest wins ever? And he kind of said, no, the World Cup, obviously, and all the Moscones, but he said it was special. It's very special to win that event, The first one as well.
I think he came a little short there. I think he wanted to get straight so he can roll it up a bit, so he might have to play it in the same pocket.
Yeah, definitely.
He's looking to see if it goes in the corner just in case.
Yeah, and again, you
I
guys...
think they're heckling him.
Yeah, you can't see the crowd, but you can see him. They're getting at him. They're getting at him. I think there's a little more South American fans here right now, if I had to guess.
Oh, wow. He tried to go 3 rails. Oh, my God. He came a little short there. He should be fine, though. He should be fine.
Yeah. Now he's got to cut this and just avoid that cross side there and go back and forth. You see, he's pointing right there where he wants to get to. He's going to try to go cut this ball in 2 rails and be pretty straight in on the 8 ball here. He got it. He
Well,
actually.
he hit a little bit on the thick side, so he almost came short because of that, right?
Yeah, he wiped the feet, as we call it, right? He wiped the feet going in, but he still made it.
It's amazing how just by hitting just a hair too thick, it slows down the cue ball that much more.
Yep. Yeah, because he was trying to look at this. Now, again, he's got to be under a lot of pressure. The crowd's on him. They're down 0-2, and David Arcady coming through right now. He's got one more shot to make. There it is.
All right, now it's 2-1. 2-1 in favor of South America. Sorry.
And again, they are playing in this classic arena. For those who are just joining us, they just redid this whole place, and now they have their own billiards arena in here. And it's amazing. You know, just they got big chairs, TV monitors everywhere. It's just crazy how it is. Sports, our sport's really taking a turn, right?
It's a pretty awesome setup. Yeah, I think a lot of people are taking notes from what Matchroom is doing.
Yep.
Stuff like that. So
All right, we got I want to say, as our first ball in hand of the match. And when these pros get ball in hand, Tony.
yeah, it's amazing what these kids do nowadays. Their cue ball control is ridiculous, especially FSRs. He has amazing cue ball control. Like, I'm curious to see where he's going to play this 4-ball. If he's going to try to shoot the 4 combination, or if he's going to try to play the 4. I'm at the 5.
Yeah, the 5. Yeah,
the 5 is purple.
I think he might try to sneak it around and maybe play it
in the same pocket.
The same pocket he's going to play the 4 in. It's the only pocket it really has, right?
Unless it
Two
goes in
reels?
the upper right-hand corner.
Yeah.
So we're about to find out.
He got the right angle, and he can spin that with some bottom left.
See, he's trying to figure out where he wants the cue ball to hit in order to hit that second rail, and then get straight on the. And there is no time, no shot clock in this event. So
that's going to be interesting when they get the doubles. They're going to be talking a little bit, making sure. But he could come down to the bottom rail and play the safe behind the 7 as well. You know,
that's the beauty of that shot. That if you don't get perfect, as long as you don't end up frozen on the rail, you have a pretty decent save. He hit it beautifully. He hit
that good, really good.
He hit it like you would, Bobby.
And listen, one of my nicknames, not only Bobby Boom, is Bobby Side Pocket. I do love the side pockets, even though you as an instructor, you don't push for the sides, right?
I encourage people to become comfortable with the side pockets, because some of them just absolutely hate it to the point where they're convinced they can't.
Yeah, absolutely.
The side pocket.
Look at Fran with the big shot. Got a little love kiss.
He almost hit the bad part of the stick. If you would hit the bad part, so he might have been a little troll there, but he hit the good side of the 6.
And I know you do as well, but I love watching Fran play. He's so good.
He's amazing, yeah.
Just
he's such an amazing kid too.
Yeah, always under control. He's just. Hey, look at that. He's going to tap this in the side. Probably himself out a little angle and play the 9 in the same pocket as the 8. Come around. Less stretching, you know. I think if he draws it or stops, he might be stretching. So I think go forward with it. He might be coming back here.
Yeah, I like going one rail and then playing the 9.
Yeah,
in
go with the
lower
inside here,
right-hand
right?
pocket.
Yep. And we're at 2-2, guys.
Yeah, if he makes this, it's 2-2, and I'm noticing they're coming a little short in position, just a hair,
Yep.
because the ball's still sliding a little bit. It's a brand new cloth, so it slows it down a bit.
Oh, that was my bad. I just missed that. But he made it, so it's 2-2. Now, tell me a little bit about the weather here. Like, does it make the tables play a little different with the humidity and stuff?
I've been told that for many years, and I played here many years ago when I used to, gamble on the road and stuff like that. I don't really see it.
No,
I'm
don't see it that
gonna
much,
be
huh?
honest with you, because most of the places that I go to are so well air conditioned
Yeah,
that I just don't really see it. I think if you go to a place where the air conditioning is not as good,
yeah.
you're definitely going
They
to
see
notice
it.
a difference for sure. Yeah.
Right. And then, like you said, I mean, for those who don't know, I'm sure everybody knows, but Tony not only was a great professional Mosconi as well, but he was a great money player. He was an absolute legend. Like, well, I grew up in Connecticut, so you were the legend. You were, what I mean, you were the East Coast. You were the guy.
No one was better than Larry Legend. God, I miss Larry Lascotti.
Hell yeah,
oh
of course.
My God. He was one of the greatest characters the game ever had, and greatest champions. And what he played all the games great, all of them.
He. Yeah, he. I'll tell you what. How well would he do in this, talking to the crowd?
Forget it. They would want him to shoot every shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
They would want him to shoot every shot.
And he would. He would shoot every shot.
He was one of only 3 or 4 matches that I ever played in my career where he was running. I was playing him in a qualifier for the Straight Pool World Championship, and his patterns were so beautiful. As soon as he broke the rack, he knew exactly which balls to shoot. It was such a thing of beauty that I was actually rooting for him to run 150 and out on me.
Nice save there by Jonas. Right, yeah, because it's just a thing of beauty. You appreciate it. You understand it. Yeah, no, Larry was absolutely. Bobby Hunt does a lot of commentary with me on the Shark Stream. He was really good friends with Larry. You know that. You know Bobby Hunt, right?
I know Bobby very well. I think he had a birthday not too long ago. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
I miss Bobby. Bobby's a good guy.
He really is. He does a lot of commentary for us, and he always tells us stories about Larry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Always. So he tells stories about everybody. I'm sure you got a lot of stories as well.
Yeah. You'll probably hear some during the streams today and tomorrow.
Absolutely,
so, yeah.
Absolutely. I think we got to get you on our show too, the Boom and Freezer show. Me and Scott Frost got to get you in and just talk about it. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
I'm not sure if Scott told you, but him and I just did a pool clinic in Orlando in late May, early June, and we had a blast doing that.
Yep. Yeah, no, I did know that. Yeah, Scott's a busy guy too. He's like you guys. You guys put in the effort, and I love to see that, you guys always doing something, whether it's commentary, lessons, or just trying to bring this sport out, right?
So let's see. Is he trying to hit this underneath? Because he has to be careful not to have the cue ball creep into that corner pocket. Oh, you can see. He can hit the rail first.
Yeah, a little kick and stick here. A little kick and stick.
Wow. I think he did just enough to get him.
It's a pretty easy kick here, and he's going to try to, like you talked about earlier, he's going to try to separate the balls, right? Leave the cue down here and the 2 up there.
Mm-hmm. And they also,
is he trying to make this? Is Jonas looking to make this?
Don't be surprised, but the thing about these kids nowadays compared to the players of back in the days, is they kick way better.
Yeah,
they kick way better today than a lot of players did back then.
Well, we talk about that with Bobby Hunt all the time. Is that thanks to Efren Reyes? He's the one that brought into the kicking game, and then after he did that, and then everybody now is a kicker. Mm-hmm. And Bobby says exactly what you said all the time. Back in the day, the kicks they weren't kicking to play safe. They were kicking to hit or maybe make it.
Yeah.
But they weren't kicking safe usually.
Well, what Jonas did there is he hit it at that speed on purpose, so that if he didn't make it, he left him in the position he's in now, right?
Perfect.
And that's kind of smart because it kind of guarantees you another turn at the table.
Yep. All right, that's a pretty good kick right there. Jonas is going to be kicking again. And again, thanks for tuning in, guys, who are watching Classic Billiards. We're live on Facebook and YouTube. And you got Bobby Hilton along with Tony Robles in the booth giving you guys play-by-play. And we got 2 days of action-packed event today, or today and tomorrow. 2 days of action-packed billiards. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Ping McBride is in the building too. I don't know if
Is
you know
he?
Ping.
Oh, yeah,
I
of
saw him
course.
earlier, so I want to give a special shout out to him.
Nice.
I know Lee McBride is also on the stream, so lovely family, great kid. So
Yep.
always great to see him here.
Absolutely, and that's the beauty of it. You got Jason Shaw.
Wow.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness!
Look
Are
at
you
that jump
kidding
shot.
me?
Wow. Wow. And he got put. Oh no!
Oh.
I think the 4 got tied up.
That was an amazing
I think the 4
shot.
he might have the 4-5 combination on. I don't know. He has to look to see.
Might be wired.
Let's
But
see.
how about the jumping ability nowadays compared to back in the day as well, right? Night and day, right?
Oh yeah. It's like you said, night and day. Couldn't say
Yeah.
any better.
Yeah.
This is going to be interesting here because it doesn't look like the 5 is on, and from here it doesn't look like it's on, but from the overhead view it looked like it might be on. So it's
Yeah, it's tough to tell with the camera angles, So it looks like
he better hope he hits that. If he doesn't, he's going to end up behind the ball.
he's going to go back to the kick here, I think. Yeah, he went that a little too far. He was trying to leave it right there where he could maybe stop it behind the purple.
Yeah, question is, can he go past the 7 and shorten the angle to hit that 4 ball? We're about to find out.
Yeah,
You can always hit it with draw to shorten the angle.
it looks like that's
You
what
want to
he's
hit it
trying to
with
do.
speed. Yeah, you want to hit.
He kind of pointed. I think he knew that was going to happen, or had a
Right.
good chance for it.
I think he was trying to hit the other side though, for sure. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a costly mistake.
All right, ball in hand here. It's just not simple. It's got a little tricky back and forth a couple times. The purple. Have you followed the Ultimate Pool League at all? Have you seen that?
I've seen clips here and there, but it
Yeah.
looks like a very interesting format.
It's crazy what they're doing. I mean, they're just, a lot of big name Americans are in it. Shane was in it, Sky was in it. So many big players. Hatch, just unbelievable. And it's a different concept. 30-second shot clock, and then 10 minutes left. It goes to 15. 8 ball on a bar table. It's just
Wow.
It's just something else.
And the bar table was a joke to these guys.
Yeah.
Right? It's like playing a little matchbox, right?
Yep. But it's something different, and for our sport, whatever it takes, there's so many we can get into this. Of course, next couple of days there was a big discussion with bar boxers shouldn't even be affiliated with billiards, the big name billiards. You know what I mean? Because some people are really against it, and other people came a little long there.
But that's the a slide that I told you, because it's a newer cloth.
Yeah.
So when you shoot a shot like that, a stun works better. But I don't know if he had too much angle to stun the ball. That's why it's a little tricky.
Right. Yeah, the pros do like to stun a lot more, right? Because they can control it. You roll it like that, and you got to trust the table. But he's still all right, right? You go 3 rails here.
Well, like we said, they're monsters. So these shots are like typical shots for them. Where for most people, they're kind of tough.
Yep. And went 2 rails.
He got perfect on that ball.
Gonna have to use a little stroke to get back on this 9 ball here. But
Well, judging by the way he moved his cue, he might be a little straighter than what we thought.
yeah, the way he's taking his time. It's going to be interesting with the 4-inch pocket to get a lot of stroke on this ball.
He might want to just slide it and get it as close as he can, even if it's a longer distance shot.
Yeah, or it can just fire
Wow,
right in.
Look at that.
that
Wow.
how hard is that?
That was a risky shot, let me tell you. If he hits the top of the 9, he's going to scratch in that corner, but he hit it like a dream.
Yep. And
That was an impressive shot right there.
is that 3-2 South America right now? All right, guys. Yep. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Again, you're watching Classic Billiards. I got Bobby Hilton, of course, with Tony Robles giving you guys play-by-play on this incredible battle for the Golden Flamingo here. Team South America versus Team Spain. And this is match number 1. It's a race to 5. And we are doing teams, so every single person is going to have a singles match. And it's a race to 5 points. I believe it's 3-2 Team South America right now. So hit the share button if you guys haven't done so already. Hit the share button, get the likes out there. Let everybody know that you're watching this incredible matchup for free on YouTube and Facebook. That's Classic Billiards, YouTube and Facebook. All right, you didn't get the 1 ball there. Ball's running a little funny. He's going to get a good roll here. Cue ball is behind the 6. So again, David Alcady with nothing after the break. It is 3-2 South America, and it is race to 5. Yeah, so this is a big game right here, Tony. Right? 3-3 or 4-2 in race to 5 is.
Oh yeah,
that's the big one. So David pushes. What's Christopher going to do here? Looking to kick at this ball?
yeah. Like I said, these kids nowadays, they kick so well that they're probably he's looking to play it safe. Obviously, the question is he going to try to hit the left side of the one when he comes off the rail to send it in between those balls and hopefully in the bottom rail? They really are that good.
Yeah,
they really have become that good at kicking.
Yep, I agree.
And some people might want to do the opposite, hit the right side of the one to keep the one up there, and then cue ball there. But I think that's a better shot. Ooh, as long as he doesn't scratch. Wow.
Oof.
Wow, what a roll that was.
Yeah, that's ball in hand or leaving guy a long shot. He can see a piece of it. Big swing.
I'm not even 100% sure if he can see it.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
I'm not 100% sure if he can see that ball.
Yeah,
Doesn't look like it.
No, from this angle, doesn't look like it.
He's probably saying to himself, man, he really wants to get me back.
I know it. Yeah, these players. I'm telling you, these players. They know who they lose to. And again, we want to give Dave Bartosiak a huge shout out. Right, this event is
absolutely
the host. I mean, honestly, I love the South American players. Jesus, I met him several times at the expo, and talked to him a bunch of times. Kirsten, I know a little bit. He's been to my room as well. But I don't see that many promotions for these guys, so that is great.
I know, this is great exposure for them. Yeah, they deserve it too. They deserve it.
Right, I agree.
I've always said because I played full time on the tour when they used to have 16 stops a year with the Camera Pro Beauty Series in the 90s, and I always said if I were to witness seeing the level of this game elevated before I pass away, before I leave this earth, I would be very happy. Wow, what a shot that was!
Yeah. How about the emotions he went from there? He went from a great hit to almost making the 8, and he didn't want to leave safe, and then it rolls out where it leaves David. Yeah. It might have to leave Dave enough to hit this. So you go up and down, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, he hit that great. Let's see what David's going to do here.
Yeah. So yeah,
he's probably going to. Huh?
Yeah, I was going to say the camel tour. Yeah, so a lot of big things happening right now. So you're thinking about this kind of stuff back then, huh?
Back then, that it might finally get to the level that it deserves to be, but I feel that it's closer now than it's ever been.
I agree.
Look how good he hit that one.
Yeah, he did.
Look how good he hit that one.
Yeah, and not only leave him long, he left him almost on the rail.
Well, now he has to jump over 2 balls if he decides to do a jump shot, which is not easy because when you have to hit it that hard. To jump it that much higher, obviously, you have to hope that you hit the right speed to avoid having 1 or 2 balls jump off the table or both.
And it looks like he's actually going to jump it off the rail here, Tony. Looks like he's going to play a jump shot off the rail. He did.
Wow,
Hit
look
it.
at that. Look at that. He tried to leave the cue ball behind the 6.
Uh-oh,
He
watch out,
almost
9-ball.
Almost succeeded.
How about that
Wow,
shot
that would
right
have been
there?
one of the greatest trick shots I've ever saw in my life. That was incredible.
All right, David, with a chance to try tie it up at 3-3. Smile, all smiles.
Yeah, all smiles. Everything's funny when you're winning big money, right?
Isn't that true? It's so true. It's so true. That's so true.
But that would have been one of those crazy flukes that you see, every so many years.
A highlight, yeah, the highlights.
Yeah, my dad used to have those old school with the fluorescent light bulbs, the long ones.
Yeah.
With the old school lamps, right?
Yep.
And one time I saw a guy, he hit the ball so hard with draw and scooped it and jumped it so high that it landed on top of the light, rolled down, the light fell down and went and made the ball that he was trying to make in the pocket.
God.
It was incredible. I never saw it.
That's
You know how hard
crazy.
you have to hit that ball and jump that high?
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, the only kind of issue right here is 4 to the 5, right?
Yeah,
and
he
then
might-
5 to the 6, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, he has a couple of options here. He can shoot the 4 and play it in the same pocket. Play the 5 in the same pocket as the 4. Or, roll down and then go towards the spot and shoot the 4 in the side or in the corner.
And he only has a short side.
You see, so he's going to roll it down.
maybe
Because
play
if he were going to slide it over, he would have wanted more angle, I would think, right? I guess he is going there. Oh, yeah, he has a nice angle to go across. He has, like I said, that's why I say he has options. That's why it's good that he left it where he left it. But I think it's easier to get to the 6 ball using follow than it is stun, because then you have to get that much more perfect on the 5 ball if you try to play it in the side pocket. I mean the same pocket is what I meant.
right, if you get it a little bit off angle, like
Right,
you're saying,
see?
makes it so much tougher.
Right, so here he just rolls it to get on the side. He doesn't have to do anything crazy.
Hit it
Especially
really nice,
since you're
too.
playing on he hit it great. Especially if you're playing on a tight pocket table like this.
Yeah. But again, it can be a little tricky to get on the 7-2 now, though. He doesn't want to play the 7-9, right? As a pro, how often do you like to play the combo, or very rarely?
As least as possible.
Just funny things happen, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, you could be in dead stroke and feel supremely confident. You're like, huh? How did I miss that? That was a hand, right? It's like,
yeah. It looks like asking for the clean here. So
yeah,
there is,
that's a smart move. You can ask for the clean,
Yeah.
hoping that you get a slightly better angle. Not just kidding.
yeah,
But the thing is that he didn't count on the referee putting the ball, the marker there. He needed to put it on the other side. So that way he moves it
roll a little
to the
bit.
right.
That's funny. That's funny. You know, if there was an angle back then, when you played, Larry would have knew it, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Larry would have known it. For
He
sure.
knew all the angles.
Ooh, he hit that a little hard. Oh, he might not like this.
No, he's going to be straight here, close to straight. He's going for the combo.
Well, he doesn't have a choice here, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Man, 7-9 in a tight 4-inch pocket is no
Wow.
picnic.
And the main thing here is to make sure you secure that ball. That's the most important thing there that people don't understand sometimes. This is not an easy combination. And that's another thing. Remember I said earlier where they kick so much better today?
Yep.
They make combinations look like hangers.
Yeah. They
These
do.
elite players make these balls look like they're sitting right in front of the pocket. It really is incredible to watch.
It is. It is. I think a lot of it to do is with the technology. You know, the new cloth, the smooth cloth. You know what I mean? Back in the older days when we played, it was a thicker cloth. It was a little harder. Now everything's so smooth and perfect. You know, you get a little better feel for the combos, I believe. But
I grew up playing that thick nappy cloth, so I know what it was like. Look at that.
Look
See?
at that.
They look like hangers. It's
are
crazy.
you kidding me?
It's crazy.
Fire that in, Lynn, in center
It'll probably
pocket.
take me 10 tries to make that once. I'm going to have a conversation with David after this.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Amigo.
Yeah, that's right. Amigo, how do you make that shot? And
What
not
a great
only
shot that was. It is to tie it, right?
Yeah, but in 4-2 instead
Yeah.
of 3-3. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
What are you
Wow.
saying?
Big match, big game, game. And it's going to be interesting. If Fran can take this one, Jonas will have a chance to take it down. And I know Jonas, really good friend of mine. You know, he stays at my house when we come to Connecticut and everything.
Awesome.
You know, he's down 0-2 so far in the match. He's thinking about it. I know he wants a win point, so he's going to be ready. He's going to be ready.
I think when we were playing 3 years ago on the tour together, when I was doing commentary for all the tournaments,
Yeah.
I think they call him Macarena, right? They were
Yeah, the
calling him
Macarena. Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Is it
absolutely.
because of the way he moves when he's shooting? I don't know.
I'm not 100% sure.
I'm gonna have to ask him that.
Yeah, that's
If
pretty.
they still call him Macarena.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, Macarena.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's got a different style, right? Oh wait, is this Jonas playing now? Actually, it might be Jonas playing now. No, yeah, it's Fran. So we got Fran, and then 3-3, and then Jonas.
There's that one in the side. Ooh. You both came dangerously close.
We talked about this on the podcast with Scott. Like he was the one that kind of not invented, but he got the cup break before almost anybody. You know, back in Europe, he was the one that was mastering it before anybody was doing it in Matchroom. You know, and he's one of the best at it for sure.
Yeah, he controls that cue ball pretty well too. Because I know sometimes some of the players try to do the cup break and come off the rail and hopefully cut the 9 in the side or in the corner.
Right? Yeah.
They try to do that as well, but you pick your poison. Do you want to try to make the 9 and maybe not end up with a shot, or would you prefer to, control the cue ball?
Yeah, I think a lot of people when they're on the hill, they try to do that break
Yeah.
a little more. They try to get it in, but I think the top level players, they'd rather have a shot because they know they're going to run out. But I don't think you can see anything here. Yeah, he's a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah, he's hooked there. Either that or, I mean, you could still play a safe. That's an easy safe if he leaves a cue ball by that side pocket. I'm trying to figure out if he would want to move it in front of the 4, 8, and the 2. And the 9 ball. And, but that's too easy of a kick too if you do that.
Yeah,
So he figured, let me make it as hard as humanly possible for him. Let me put the cue ball up the rail. Ooh, okay. I thought he hit it a little too soft there, but he hit it good. See, and that's the thing. When you're pushing out, I think that the goal there is always try your best to put your opponent in the most uncomfortable position possible. So that way they might end up giving you back the table. Because
Right.
the main thing is to stay in control of the table. Because the advantage is not to the person that's pushing, it's to the person that's looking. Whether or not,
Absolutely.
because now they gain control.
Yep. Unless it's that one time where it's perfect, there's not much you can do. But yeah, I know exactly what you're saying, and that's why usually people they don't give it back that often, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is rail to rail cut shot, and the cue's going to want to wander by the 4-6, right, or 5-6. He makes
Yeah,
it.
he has to make sure if that's how he's going, he has to make sure he cuts it enough. The problem with this shot is if you're trying to get it past a 3, you have to cut it enough to get it past a 3, and by cutting it that much more, you lose a little more control of the cue ball, right?
Right.
So the question is, do you hit it and just try to leave the cue ball by the 9, right behind the 9, and regardless of where the 2 stops? If that's the case, then you have to focus more on the speed of the cue ball than you do the speed of the 2 ball.
Right. Just like you said, try to separate them and get right behind the 8-9 would be great. But
And I won't be surprised if Fran cuts this in and goes between all those balls.
so
and
if
then
he
ends
gives
up in
it
the
back,
middle.
you think he's going to give it back
Yeah.
to Fran?
Well, I think he gave it back to
Oh, he
Fran.
did?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Let's see what this looks like from the overhead view.
Yeah, then and it's interesting, now you get to talk to your partners as well, your teammates and stuff, you know. And Fran, of course, one of the premier intelligent minds of the game, you know what I mean?
Oh,
If
yeah.
there's something that can happen, he can make it, and he knows how to do it.
I mean, you know how incredible it is that he almost won the 8, the 9, and the 10 ball world championship in the same year? He came in
Unbelievable.
second in
Yes.
the 10 ball to Eklund Kachi.
Yep. Yep.
So he did try to cut it in.
He did, and
Yeah.
he's going to pay for it.
Yeah, it
He's
was a
gonna-
big one there. That was
Yeah.
a massive one there.
Yeah, it left him pretty straight in on the 2. Just got to make sure he doesn't get behind the pink or go too far to leave himself a big angle on the 3.
I mean, in this, the thing is that if once you get straight on the 4, you shoot a stop shot, then shoot a stop shot on the 5, then just bring the cue ball right in between the 7 and the 8. It's like he doesn't have any big problems here at all.
Yep. Yep. No. Yeah, you're right, because
Yeah.
7-8 is pretty easy to get to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This might be the shot of the rack here if he just
It
gets
is.
good on the
This
4.
is a key shot of the rack.
Yeah.
That's how I like to shoot that one, 3 rails.
Yep.
Because once you come off that 3rd rail, you're going right towards that 4 ball. You shoot it the other way, you come short or long, you're in trouble.
Yep. Yeah. And he played it comfortably, and Jesus is, second to none right now on the tour. He's playing better than anybody. Just and there's something about this kid. He has something where I see, the crowd, they really like him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? All players that get that. I had never heard. Like obviously you got Filler and Fedor. Even as they were coming up, some negative. Some with him coming up right now, I haven't seen no negative. Everybody seems to really like him. Perfect, right? Got a nice little angle.
Yeah, that's what he wants. That's what I'm saying. Once he got straight on that 4, it was stop, and then just slide over. Even if he got dead straight on this, that's the advantage of this shot. If you get on the left side or the right side or straight, you're going to be able to play position no matter what.
Yep, because you can go 2 rails, 1 rail, or a lot of options. All right, guys, you're watching the battle for the Golden Flamingo here at Classic Billiards. Right now, this is a match number 1. The score is 3-3 and it breaks to 5. Jesus Atencio 3 balls away from getting his team South America on the hill. Got Bobby Boom in the booth with Tony Robles giving you play-by-play, and 2 balls away here.
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Raymond Linares in the chat. How you doing, Raymond?
So what's going on, Raymond? And Jesus leaves himself almost straight in.
You can hear the music.
You can hear, yeah, exactly. And I don't know if he's getting into the crowd or what's he doing here. He's straight in. There it is. Crowd's going up. So Jonas needs to win this point to keep him alive.
Yeah. And
uh,
like you mentioned earlier, he really wants this one badly.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure. For sure. All right, guys. Great job. A ton of people watching on Facebook and YouTube.
Why don't you tell the viewers more about the Freezer and the Boomer show, so that way they
Yeah, so yeah, if you guys are not familiar with it, I'm Bobby Boom and Bobby Hilton as well. I'm owner of the Restream, and my good partner Scott Frost, good friend of yours as well. We do a podcast, and we are on season 3 already, and we have some big names on it. We had Emily Frazier, Jason Shaw, Aloysius Yap. I mean, just
That's fantastic,
Carl Boyes.
fantastic.
I mean, Christina, not Christina. I'm sorry, Savannah Easton. Just a unbelievable set of characters we have, and we give a platform where we can not only talk about pool, but talk about life and experience and just what they're doing. Like you're saying, we want to get the sport out there.
That's correct.
To the general public. So that's what it is. You can check it out on YouTube. It's free. It's called the Boom and Freezer Show. We have it on Facebook, and that links you over to the YouTube, so you can check it out. I hope to get Tony on this season.
Oh, I would love that. Absolutely, I'm available anytime you guys are.
All right, that's good. That's good to know. Because this season we're going to go a little longer with season, and we want to try to do a little bit more road stories. Want to get the stories like you're talking about Larry. You know what I mean? So talk about people's career, but talk about the life that they lived. There's a lot of history, right?
There sure is, and a lot of these guys, they absolutely deserve to be recognized,
be heard and recognized. Absolutely.
Because one thing that I've always had a problem with, and I've been saying this for years, is whenever someone gets elected to the Hall of Fame after they passed away, when there was an opportunity to put them in there while they were alive, so they can enjoy that, and they've become better at doing that. Obviously they have, but in the past I've seen that happen. Growing up, I've seen that happen way too many times.
Yep. Oh, I agree. So that's kind of what we're trying to do, is build a platform to get it out there, but also connect with the younger players like the Savannah Easton, and we also had I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, Sophia Mass from Florida as well. She was on our show, so we want to connect to the young players. Yeah, another superstar, and just to see get in their heads a little bit.
I have a student of mine, a young lady, that she's here now watching this match. I just started teaching her about 2-3 months ago, and she's going to be a champion, no doubt about it. Yailin Rivera.
Okay, what's her name?
Yeah, and her nickname is Yay. She's going to become an incredible player. She's very dedicated. I just met another gentleman the other day that I think he's going to become a champion as well. So many great young kids. So.
Yeah, the young kids, right? All right, it was a good shot by South America. He left him. Oh, he bumped it. Left it. So Jonas with a chance here to get him tied up here.
I think he meant to cut it a little more. He didn't cut it enough to send the cue ball behind the 4 more.
Right. So he was playing the safety and didn't get it.
Yeah, and he was probably relying on the 3 hitting the 6 in a way where it ended up closer to the 9.
Going the other way.
Yeah. Yep. So if there was ever an opportunity to tie it 4-4, now is the opportunity. See, he's in a bind here because
the shot,
obviously the shot is so easy to make the ball on the side, but not that easy to
get the cue where he needs to get to the pink.
Cue ball through those balls. Whereas if he shot in the corner,
wow,
he overhit that.
Wow,
he
fired that right in, but he's going to have to come up with another shot.
He's going to have to place a cue ball behind the 5, hopefully freeze it so that he can block as many rails as possible.
Just like that. I don't know if that's frozen, but that's pretty good. And again, thank you guys very much for sharing. The numbers are fantastic. There's over 1,000 people already watching on Facebook.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And YouTube, I'm sure there's
we
a
appreciate
good
each
crowd.
and every single one of you.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great event. So make sure you continue to share and continue to watch. And we may have some special guests. We might have Jason Shaw. We may have some Spanish commentators come in and do a couple matches in Spanish. So we got a lot of things happening today.
Wow,
nice
what a hit that was. Ooh,
yeah. If
that 9 weren't there, I think that 4 ball would have gone straight in the side, right?
Yeah. Nice leave, though. Leave long. I mean, makeable, but the 8 can come into play here.
Yeah, when I was growing up, when they have left someone in a position like this, pressure, they used to call this a blood test.
I like that. I like that. Yeah, you're not kidding. This is definitely a tester for sure.
Well, Jonas wanted me to make sure that I said hi to his family and friends and his sponsors for making this possible, and especially to Classic Billiards for putting this event together.
Nice. Yeah, one of his sponsors is the Restream. Yeah, he's a McDermott Q as well. And Jonas is so close to breaking out and being a world champion as well. He's right there. Came in second in the major, behind Yap. All right, looks like South America.
Oh wow.
Yeah, South
I'm
America.
pretty sure that was so disappointing.
Yeah. He left them straight in too. You know, there's a lot, like we talked about the pressure of the team event, you know, with like Mosconi, right?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, especially it seems like the American players, when they come in, if they don't do well or they don't, it can really hurt their career. You know, if they don't do that well the first year, and it's tough to do well in this environment, right?
It is. It really is. Oh, look at this. He overhit that. He like really overhit that.
He's got, yeah.
Wow. That's a surprise to me because I'm not used to seeing, you know, players
Yeah.
caliber there, but we're all human. We're all
But
human,
I
right?
think it's the pressure. What you
Yeah.
said, the team pressure is real. The crowd is yelling at you right now, and it's different than just a regular event.
I disagree. I think that he heard you from all the way back there. When you said pressure, he said, "Did Bobby just say pressure?"
Yeah, it's pressure, man. These guys, it's for real. It's for real.
It is. But when I played in Europe
Yeah.
in 2004, in the Mosconi Cup, they allowed those loud horns that you use in soccer stadiums.
I remember that.
I said, why are they allowing it? Was indoors.
Yeah.
I said, why are they allowing this? Eventually, the year after, they banned them. They banned
They
them.
did, yeah.
It was super loud.
It's super annoying,
Oh, look
right?
at this! Look at this! Look at this! He tried to.
Try to nestle it right on that seven. Because he put a lot of
Try to
love spin
freeze.
on
He
it.
tried to cut off as many rails as possible. He might have left in that rail.
So this is a kick bank shot here, right? So pretty much.
Yeah, he's gonna have to hit this one good. Don't be surprised if he tries to put him back behind the seven after coming off
Yeah.
one or two rails. Yeah, you don't want to hit this too hard. See,
Yeah.
look, right behind the seven, he tried to put him right, but look where he put the six more important. He might have left that billiard though. He's not gonna be happy.
No, he's smiling, but he's not happy right now. But again, like Tony talked about earlier, the kicks of these guys, he just did a little too hard. You know, he almost got right behind the seven. You like caroms more than combos?
Yeah, I prefer caroms. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go to the overhead because I think this might be not close to dead, but pretty makeable, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's definitely makeable.
Yeah. Hit it perfect. So, Team South America draws first blood. So it's 1-0 in matches, and now we're gonna go to. I think it starts with doubles.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna go doubles, singles, doubles.
What a fun format.
It really
What a
is.
fun format.
It really is. So don't go anywhere, guys. Make sure you continue to share. Let's get the numbers up. This is an absolute. I mean, this should be a pay-per-view event. Honest.
It should.
It
but
really should be.
I'm glad that everyone gets to watch it and comment. We appreciate each and every single one of you for tuning in,
I agree.
and we definitely look forward for the next six matches and beyond.
Yep, absolutely. I'm looking forward to some wings too. The food here is fantastic. The wings,
The wings are.
they're fire.
Unbelievable.
We had some last night.
They have some mango habanero wings.
Yeah.
That I tried last time. It's
Yeah.
fantastic. So the first match was a team match. The second one is going to be a Scotch doubles match.
Yep.
Also a race to 5. They're all races to 5.
Yep.
Then the third match is going to be a singles match, with the fourth match being a Scotch doubles again. Then the fifth match a singles, the sixth match a Scotch doubles, and then the final match of the day will also be a singles match.
Okay, so yeah, I mean the pressure's on Team Spain right now. You can't got to stop the bleeding. You know, lost the first one. You don't want to go down 0-2. So it's going to be interesting if they're going to come up with the two veterans, or are they going to come up with Jonas and give him a chance to shine here. We got to see if we can get the lineup. Maybe we can get the lineup, see what's going on. Looks like they're gonna start playing almost right away here. He's already racking the balls. We'll set up the teams for you as soon as we get it. Of course, we got the ring girl getting ready to go match 2, holding the sign up. Getting the balls, getting ready to lag. And it looks like it is going to be Jonas is in the box. It's going to be Jonas and David versus Christopher, and I couldn't see who walked in. I think it's Christopher and Gersten. I'll confirm that in a minute. And it's going to be, again, a race to 5 for 1 point. Right now, South America is up 1-0 over Team Spain. And let us know in the chat, who do you think is going to win? South America or Spain? Who do you think is going to win the event? Let us know what you think. Getting ready to start. For those of you guys who have never been to Classic Billiards, you definitely want to come check it out if you're in the Florida area. I believe it's about an hour away from Miami, right next to Fort Lauderdale. And great place here. They just expanded. I think it's 24 tables now. The food is amazing. The wings are just second to none. So if you're in the area, come down and check it out. Classic Billiards. Dave Bartosiak is doing second to none when it comes to promotion in the game and putting his money where his mouth is and doing what he needs to do to get this sport going. So give a shout out to Dave and Leah Bartosiak, the owners of Classic Billiards. And of course, Classic Billiards. Check it out. All right, Dave Bartosiak.
That's what he said. I can't make it out, but
Oh, okay. All right, awesome. All right, cool. Take a picture. And it looks like we're getting ready to rock and roll here.
wow, what a close lag that was.
I know. I go to the overhead. We can actually see it.
Wow.
That is they both had great lags. I wonder if I think I want to say Team South America got it.
By a hair, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
by just a smidge. What does it say? You know, it was funny when I talked to Jonas when he came in second. the UK Open to Aloysius, you know, and he said to me, he goes, "What can I do? 7-0 before I shot. Win the lag."
Yeah.
That it's really important.
My former coach, when I was growing up and learning, he said you need to practice a lag more than any other shot. He used to tell me that all the time.
Yeah.
And then if I told him, but I came in second, you know what he used to tell me? If I came in second place, he would look at me. He said, "Second place is last in a field of 2." That's exactly what he used to tell me. I said, "I got it now."
I like it. I like it. Yeah, but I'll never forget the finals. He lost the lag. Aloysius ran 5, saved him, left Honus a jump shot. He missed. He ran next 2, 7-0. He shot one time.
Yeah.
All right, guys are getting a treat here. This is doubles, and this has got to be interesting, Tony, and you can probably elaborate more than I could on this. You know, when you got 2 top-level pros, you guys don't always think alike, but you probably think a little bit more consistent, you know, and try to keep it simple. How do you communicate to each other? What do you want? Or,
for me, it's very easy because I'm so easygoing. So
Yeah.
I just tell my opponent, "Would you prefer I leave you on this side of the floor or that side of the floor or straight?" And they just tell me where they want. I leave them there.
there you go.
But some people, when they play Scotch doubles, they don't have that kind of communication.
Yeah.
So they'll just go ahead and leave him wherever, and then the other guy looks at him like, "What was that?"
Right, yeah.
You don't want to do that. Right?
Right.
You don't want to do that.
So you want to be a little authoritative, but not a little easygoing, so that you could communicate. Oh, there's a swing and a miss.
I mean, I don't know if you know this, but my wife, Gail Robles, she won the women's national 8-ball championship in the BCA in 2010. You know how many females participated that year? 402 females.
Really?
She came in first place.
That's fabulous.
Yeah, it was. I'm so super proud of her. So,
Yeah.
And the thing is that her and I played Scotch doubles 3 consecutive years, and we finished 4th, 3rd, and 2nd.
Wow.
And we were 1 8-ball away. She missed the 8-ball to win the national championship. And when she missed it, I put my hand over my face, not because we lost, because I knew that if we lost that match, which we did, I wasn't going to sleep for at least a week. Because, and sure enough, as soon as we lost the match, a tear started coming out right away.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's it. So, you know.
But
we always had that communication. I said, "Look, where would you feel comfortable me leaving you?" And then whatever, and she would tell me, that's what I would do. And if she didn't leave me where I wanted her, I said, "Don't worry about it. I got it."
Right, it's a team effort, and you're like, okay, that's a great attitude to have.
Well, that's the reason why Francisco and David were so successful in the World Cup of Pool.
Yeah. Yep. And I think Jonas as well, because these guys practice a lot together, all 3 of them, you know, whenever they're around each other. So they're off to a good start here. A couple balls away from drawing first blood, and try to pull us back.
I mean, even when David and Francisco used to stay at my house in Long Island when I lived in New York, when they used to play in the World Pool Series, they always practicing together.
Yeah.
Always. When you know each other's game that well,
Yep.
I mean, you're going to become a force to be reckoned with. You talk everything out.
Yep. Yep. And not only that, with those 2 guys, and now with Jonas as well, when you're playing somebody at that level, you have to compete top notch. You can't come in half-hearted, you know, because even though you're friends, they're gonna drill you. Nice run right there by Jonas and David.
Nice. They look very comfortable too. Like I saw David. David visited me in Miami with his wife and daughter about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And he was normal David, whatever. I
Yep.
saw him today. I said, "You look like you lost 15 pounds." I said, "I couldn't believe
He's
he's
running.
incredible."
He's running all the time.
No wonder he won the Filipino Open.
Yeah.
But that's the thing that, you know, when you're getting
Mentality.
older,
Yeah.
you have to take that much more good care of yourself, because
Absolutely.
unless you do, you're not going to be able to keep up with these young kids.
Yeah,
they're
you're
just
right.
too good.
Yep.
They're full of energy. You know, they're
They
also
do.
working hard.
Yep. Yep. And
So I was very impressed with that.
he's running a lot. He really is every day. He stayed at my house for the McDermott Open, and every day he was getting up running. And my daughter would go run with him too. She's a runner, and like whatever. But that's great. You got to do it to keep
That's
up
right.
with them. You know, like you said. All right, so big rack right there for Team Spain, and they're going to be breaking because again, this is the alternate break format. So because they lost the lag, they didn't break last rack, so they're going to get to break this rack. And you're gonna get to see Jonas Soto breaking. Oh, sorry, David Arcady breaking.
You know, that's an interesting question, right? Let's say they're playing alternate break, right?
Yeah.
So obviously, if you win the lag, it's your break whenever it's an even number of racks, and then if you lose a lag, you break when it's an odd number of racks, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, you're right, because Jonas lagged and lost the lag, so David
Right.
broke. Yeah, you're right.
So what happens if I accidentally hit the cue ball and you decide to take the break? Because you know normally the rule is you decide to take the break.
I think
do I get to break again next rack since I took your break because you?
I think it's
right?
probably going to be a foul, and then you're
Right.
probably going to lose your bracket. That's a good.
It's
question.
an interesting situation, right?
We'll get the ref in here and ask. That's be an interesting one. So, all right, what are we doing here with this red 3 ball here?
They're either going to play a combo or play a billiard on either the 4 or the 9.
Yep.
Right? If they do play a billiard to the 4, they're obviously going to hit it super soft, so that way they play position for the opposite corner.
Look
Yep.
at that. He hit that
They
perfect.
make it look like nothing, man. It really
That
is
was not an
unbelievable.
easy shot. He had to hit that. He had to cut
Yep.
that 9 ball. So just like that, 2-0 Team Spain.
Yeah, that was a quick one for sure.
Yep. So now South America is going to be breaking. Again, we've got a lot of great pool for you today. Don't go anywhere. Put it on your TV. Put it on your smartphone. Tony Robles joining Bobby Hilton in the booth, giving you play-by-play on like just an incredible, like we've been talking about, just incredible players. And a great format, and just a fun atmosphere. People out there yelling and screaming, and good to see high quality play like that, played by David right there with that camera.
Yeah. But that's what makes this match so interesting, because when I said earlier, my dad said, when you think you saw it, you didn't see anything yet, you haven't seen anything yet. It's like you can never discount someone out, right? Count someone out.
Yeah.
These kids are just as good. They're phenomenal players.
Yes.
They're phenomenal players.
Yep. And you give an opportunity.
Don't be surprised if it ends up going hill tomorrow. I'm telling you, yeah.
I can see
And
that.
I'm not saying Spain is a favorite by
Yeah.
most, right?
I agree. No, I agree. And like you said earlier, Gersten's no joke. And of course, Christopher's showing his way, and Jesus. Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be close.
See, so they're about a ball width from the corner of the box,
Yep.
right?
Look at that break.
Oh, God, what a break that was.
That's a dream break
They're
right
out
there.
from here.
That's a dream break. I mean, even the 7-8-9, 6-7-8-9 on the same side of the table. I mean, the 6 might be a little hairy, but may have to come underneath the 6 here at some point.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Depending on the angle, is tough. Don't be surprised if they end up as close to the 4 as possible. You know why, right? Because the table's sliding.
Yep.
So it makes it tougher to play the back and forth and come short, right? So
Right.
that's why they would want to get close to that 5 ball, right? To take the shot, and then now they have a natural angle to go from the 4 to the 5.
Yep.
It's a great shot. But see, a lot of players, when they shoot that shot, they might go back and forth because they know they can come short off the second rail if they're playing on a table where the cloth is worn out already, right?
Right.
Now, the question is, does the 6 go past the 8 ball? Because if it does, then obviously that's the angle you wanted there. Yep, they're looking at it. I mean, worst case scenario, you can always, if it doesn't go, you can always
Combo.
hit near the point and count it off the 8. And this is what I tell people: when you're in a situation like this is where cue ball control matters. If you end up with a really awkward angle on the 6 ball on the left or the right side of it, it's going to make it that much more difficult for you to make the 6 ball. Let alone not even talking about the position
Right.
for the 7.
Yep.
So you have to be pretty precise here. And this is when I tell you that a master flourishes.
Yeah.
They have shots
you can-
like this. Look at that. Look how good he is.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't much better than that.
No, you can't. I mean, Ball in hand, you might put the ball a little closer, but that's about it. All right. The little trick here is got to make sure you leave the 6. Is he going to play the combo or can he get? That's.
He might come off the point if it doesn't go. Remember, these are 4-inch pockets.
Yeah.
Right? Me personally, I like to play percentages. I believe in hitting it off the point and then off the 8. The problem that you have to worry about is having the 8 trying to stop in front of the cue ball for the 7. That's the only thing that I would try to negotiate as far as speed's concerned.
Yeah. I think he might go for the combo here. And got to watch out for the cue
Yeah,
ball.
if he's going to hit the cue ball, then he just has to hit it very soft. He doesn't want to hit this too hard so that we can manage speed. Right? Oh, he missed the whole ball. Wow.
Wow.
Wow, it was a big one there.
Yeah.
Because now
3-0 and breaking.
3-0 instead of 2-1.
And breaking.
Mm-hmm.
Breaking big. Again, he got the same problem that he has. Like the 6 doesn't go, right?
Well, even if it goes off the 8.
Yeah, off the 8, right?
Again, you just got to be careful that the 8 doesn't stop in front of the cue ball, right? That's what they're talking about.
Yeah, it's just not easy. This is where it'd be nice to have him mic'd up, right? And here they're talking. You know, what are they talking
that would
about?
be great.
What are they saying? What are they thinking?
Yeah, we'll be translating for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. There's nothing I like better than going hanging out with him after a match and just talking about a couple games, and you can see the intensity to it. And oh man, if I this, that,
that's
it's just,
right.
It's unbelievable. All right, big shot here by Jonas. Oh,
You see, wow, it goes to show how tight the pockets are.
absolutely.
It's unbelievable.
That's almost
right?
a guarantee shot, right?
Yeah,
A normal pocket.
I think he tried to hit it off the 8. He had to.
Yeah, he definitely did.
Because he wouldn't hit it that speed. He hit it that speed because he's trying to make sure the 8 gets out of the way.
Yep.
Wow, what a game changer.
Yep.
What a game changer, because now you can possibly go from
3-0
3-0 to back to 2-1.
Yep. But can he slow this cue ball down enough? Should be able to, right?
Oh, he's going with inside spin. Look at that. Wow.
That was great shot.
What a shot that was.
Wow. You hit that good.
And he didn't hit that with inside spin. He hit it with outside spin to shorten it, coming off the top rail. What a fantastic shot that was.
Yeah, and it was not an easy cut either. He had to hit a sauce.
Yeah. Well, not just that, but if he didn't hit it with the right amount of spin, the cue ball could have easily come off the top rail and scratch in the corner pocket. And he tried to make the 6. So he had to hit it perfect.
All right, this is Team Gersten and Tevez trying to get a first game of the match here, of the second point, I guess you call it.
Uh-oh.
Now they're a little bit.
They're getting a little hype there.
Yeah, we can hear it in the booth. They're yelling and screaming out there. So it's 2-1. Race to 5.
I tell you, they're happy. They're happy to get that one back.
Yeah, absolutely.
They almost gave that one away, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
They can thank the 8 ball for that one.
Yeah, absolutely. And now, how much are in the mind of Jonas and David in the future? How tight are these pockets? You got to second guess yourself on certain shots.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't have taken as long as they did if it were easy.
Yep.
Right.
All right, guys. Again, thanks for tuning in. Please hit the share button. The numbers are skyrocketing and it's still rolling, and it's just going to be getting better and better and better all weekend long. But let's hit the share button. Let people know what Dave has going on over here at Classic Billiards.
Raymond Linares says, please use a lisp when referencing Team España. That's hilarious. That's a good one, Raymond. That's a good one, bro.
I like it. I like it. All right, so we might be right back here at 2-2. We lost the cue ball here. We lost the cue ball and a wide open break.
Wow.
They got a little stroke here to get back on this 3 ball. Now you
So
like this?
Scott Frost says hi. He chimed in on the stream.
Oh, he did. What's going on, Scotty? My man. I just had to pay him $40.
Oh, really? You guys made us a bet or something?
Yeah, he was at Disney World with his girlfriend, and she had the ears on, and I chimed in. I said, "Well, if you get some ears and put them on, I'll pay for them." So sure enough, he took a picture with the ears, and
He said, "Hey, honey, I want to get the free money." The question is, how much did he pay for the years?
yeah,
Or did he just use his girls so that way that?
no, they were different. They were different. They're now Dave Bertosiak's contact phone picture now.
You gotta love it.
Yeah, you gotta love it. All right, nice and easy here. Everything's simple. I mean, 6 to the 7, little tricky.
And they can manage. They'll manage.
Yeah, he wants
I
to.
mean, with the 6, he can hit it in the lower left-hand pocket and go 3 rails between the 8 and the cushion. Or he can go between the 8 and the 9, which I do not like because if you overhit it, there's always a chance of scratching in that corner pocket.
Yep. The way they're setting it up is they're talking about it.
Oh, he wants him to leave it there.
Yeah, well, one wants it on one side. This is where the partners get a little tricky.
Yeah, but he barely has an angle that's going to take him to that side. So be careful what you wish for because he might end up frozen on the rail. I don't know.
Right, or draw too much and you got that big cut.
Yep. There you go. That's a better shot right there. It's a high percentage
Yeah,
shot.
I think so
That's
too.
the right shot.
And now we can just follow this and avoid the 8 and the 9 altogether, right? Just got to watch out for the corner pocket. Or is it going to come between the 8 and 9?
Mm-hmm. I think he's got to go between the 8 and the cushion just to be on the safe side.
Uh-oh.
Oh, but wait, they underhit it though. They underhit it.
Oh, wow. Anytime you talked about it, and when you got 2 balls there, it makes it a little more difficult. Again, you had to worry about the scratch. It's just tough.
Wonder if they're gonna kick and try to make it in, and if they miss it, it'll go back more or less where it's at, right?
Yep. And these guys are great at making these shots. Really, really good at making these shots.
Because they get automatic position if they do it that way. Oh yeah, they got the automatic position, but they didn't get the 7 to come off the rail and go back.
All right.
Center, so
Dave's going to come back to the center of the table.
Massive.
All right.
Oh,
Hold on.
you saw how that ball skid, right?
It
almost
did. It
touched the
did.
8
Yeah.
ball. See now you're playing the table's worn now. It's gonna grab the spin and you're gonna miss the 8 by a country mile, but still end up with perfect position on it, right?
Yep. Yeah, you can see the movement on that cue ball, and he left him funny. This is
Yeah.
not tic-tac-toe now. He's got to
He's
put
looking
some
at David like,
sauce.
I thought you were my friend. ¿Qué pasó, amigo?
That's it.
They will probably say, well, you want me to shoot it for you?
There we go.
That's a good shot.
Hona says, I'll get you perfect. How's that? And again, that was a big game.
Massive.
It's 3-1, right?
Yep.
3-1. This game is so funny, you got these such great players. They get a scratch on the break. You think it's over. Everything's wide open. And then one little, hit the ball too soft on the 6. And bang, you're at the table.
Yeah, that's all it takes. That's all it takes. I mean, all he needed to go is even if he went like 1 inch further, 1.5 inch,
Yep.
would have been perfect on the 7.
Yep. And if the pocket was 4 1/4, he probably kicks that in.
Yeah.
It just kind of hangs it there.
So it means 2 things. When he shot that 6, he either hit it too full, which slowed down the cue ball,
Yep.
or he hit it good, but he needed to hit it much harder in order to get it down there.
Yep. And that's where the partners get into it because the other, where they were talking about maybe bringing it down for the, the long cut shot, and sometimes you could be thinking about what your partner's thinking instead of just executing what you're doing on the table. You
One
think?
on the side.
Yep.
The cue ball got kicked up there though, but look at the two ball.
That's going to be a little bit of trouble.
Well, main thing is he should be able to play a nice safe here. Might even be able to see. That's a tricky position to be in, because if that 6 is frozen to the rail, you can't just hit the 2 to the 6 and freeze the cue ball behind the 8, because
Something's got to hit a rail.
something's got to hit a rail afterwards.
Looks like
You
he
know, the
might-
other thing is, what was that?
I was saying it just looks like he might be trying to get some distance and bring the cue ball all the way up.
Mm-hmm.
The way he's looking now, because of what you said, he doesn't want to
That's correct.
frozen and not give him ball in hand, so he's gonna.
But plus, you know, you want to try to make it as difficult for your opponent as possible. So it's not a bad thing to try to bring the cue ball behind the 9 or the 4, and then leave distance between the two.
That's the plan.
I'm a little confused there. Is that what he was trying to do? Just play him safe like that?
I guess.
If that's what it was, that's a hell of a shot. I tell you that.
I thought maybe like come in the bottom rail, leave him down by the 9, but this is a
Who
little
shot
bit better.
that shot?
I'm not 100% sure who was.
Was it? I was wondering if it was Christopher, because I see him do similar shots like that when he was playing in the World 10 ball.
Yep.
And someone told me that he plays a lot of billiards and stuff like that. I don't know if it's true.
So yeah.
But if
Okay.
it is, I wouldn't be surprised, because he did a number of those that I was like very impressed with.
He hit that one really good. All right. So right now, again, we got South America down 1-3 in race to 5. And it is Kirsten Martinez and Christopher Devez versus David Alcady and Jonas Soto. Some awesome pool. Look at that.
Wow. How good did he hit that?
There's a little high five by the boys.
Just like I taught him, man. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of that kid. No, we joke around all the time. Like when I saw them earlier today, it was the first time in over a year. With Fran, been like almost 2 years or 3 years since I saw him. And no, actually, I saw him in the Mosconi Cup last year. And I said, "Did you grow a little taller since the last time I saw you?" He seemed a little taller. And then he points to his feet. And he said, "Oh yeah, I'm wearing taller.
noticed
yeah,
that?
I noticed.
Yeah.
That. He said, I'm wearing taller sneakers." And I said, "I knew you got a little bigger. I don't remember you be that tall."
Oh, that was hilarious. It's funny because we were all staying together when we woke up. He showed me the shoes. I said, "What are you?" I said, "You're actually getting taller. Is it gonna make you taller?" He's like, "Yeah." He bought another pair, probably to play in, but it's pretty funny.
Well, I see David has a pair too, so I'm gonna have a conversation with him about that too. I'm gonna ask him, is it easier for you to shoot jump shots now that you don't have to get so much on your tippy toes?
Yeah.
Like us shorter guys, right?
Yeah, right. Yep. Yeah, it's pretty wild. All right, got a tough kick here. Hello.
How you doing? Good to see you again.
You too.
Everything's good?
Yeah, feeling a lot better.
Great, I'm happy to hear that.
That was not a bad shot there by Jonas.
Yeah, they're really making them earn it,
Yeah,
right?
for sure. It's got a jump shot, a lot of distance. The cue ball can do funny things here, right?
Yeah, I think he's trying to control the cue behind the 8 and the 7 more importantly. Just trying to get him
Wow.
right behind him. Wow, he hit it good.
That was fabulous. Anytime you get that long distance on a jump shot, it's a lot harder to hit, to get control of a cue ball like that. And he hit that really good.
Well, they're taking out the jump stick too, right? If you can do it, so can I.
Yeah,
All right?
absolutely. And how masterful these guys have come with the jump cues now. They can make almost any shot.
He had the backup plan, though. He says, let me make sure that I hit it with a little bit of on the right side, just in case I miss. I can bring the cue ball on there. So let me see
Absolutely.
this angle right here. I'm trying to figure out if he has just enough angle where if he were to come off the 3, he might possibly go off behind the 4. It's a little difficult to tell from this angle. Let's see. Because if he hits it fuller and he can slow it down, then he's going to play position for the 3 in the same pocket as the 2. Right? See that? Look at that. You see that?
You did that really good.
That's right.
Tony called that one right on.
He hit it just right. That's what's so impressive about the way he hit that.
Yeah.
Right?
Even with the slidey cloth, it doesn't matter. He hit it
It
good.
doesn't matter. Yeah, you had to hit that just right. I learned that so many years ago as a straight pool player. You just learn all these little things. You get stuck enough times to say, okay, I'm not going to make that mistake again.
Yep. All right, got a nice pattern here. Little one reel position on the 4 to get to the 6. Might put a 6, 7, 8 in the same pocket, right, Tom?
I agree. They're playing one pocket 9 ball, right?
Absolutely.
Scott would be proud of you.
This guy, yeah. Maybe a little more angle than he wanted, but he's probably still good, right?
He's fine there.
Going 2 rails now instead of 1, that's all. At least the way he was pointing.
And it all depends on the cue they have too. They might only go 1 rail, right? It all depends, right?
Yeah.
Like I've seen people that they have cues where the movement is so far less
Right.
with the draw that they
Absolutely.
go 1 rail. And I said I still like going 2 rails because I like the fact that when the cue ball comes off the second rail, it's going towards that ball that you're shooting at. You don't have to worry about accidentally overhitting it
Right,
going
getting
1
kinda
rail and then
straight.
ending up frozen on the other rail,
Yep.
right?
All right, 1 rail here, maybe 2 rails. Go 2 if you want. Gonna go 1. It's gonna be
Hit it like a dream.
Yeah, hit that nice.
The guy's probably looking at him like, you didn't get me perfectly straight, dude.
Yep. Yeah. You're off by a little smidge.
Yeah, I do that to my opponents when I play Scotch doubles. I say, look,
Your wife, right?
I say, you didn't get me perfectly straight, but I'll let you slide this one time.
Yep. All right, guys. South America pulls it within 2 to 3. How about this? If we had all the streaming tools back in the day with you, playing Larry, Straight Pull, and Scott back in the day, I mean, he was playing on the radar forever, not even know where he was. I mean, I don't know how. What I'm saying is, I guess all the streaming has to improve the visibility of our game, right? Because everybody
Yeah.
can see this stuff.
That's correct. That's correct.
Because all we heard about was back in the day was, like I said, you were, monumental on the East Coast. Everybody knew you were a legend, and they're like, yeah, oh man, were you there when Tony did this? And Tony, you know what I mean? Tony did this. But now everybody says, oh, did you see that time
Yeah.
Jonas made that jump shot? You can just go back and
Yeah,
look at it.
I know, that's pretty cool. That's
know?
pretty cool. That's why I think that I cannot thank David, Leah, the staff at Classic Billiards. They're extremely generous in providing the stream free of charge for everyone on both Facebook and YouTube.
Absolutely.
He didn't have to do it, but that's what he wanted to do.
Yep. I agree. And, again, these players here are not cheap. Then they're putting in the time and the effort. And I was here with them last night. We're here till 2 o'clock. We were up at 8:30 getting ready to rock and roll to be here. So it's not
awesome.
easy. So yeah, great job by those guys. The whole, like I said, the whole staff, everybody's always happy mood, right? They're all happy, having a good time here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jonas made the 1 ball in the break, and they're looking to see if it was a. Oh, they're looking for a bridge. I think Jonas said, "I can jump over there."
Oh, they're gonna have to go somewhere else for a bridge.
Yeah. Good thing there's no shot clock.
That's right. Yeah, that's a good point.
David just put his hand out. I'll hold the bridge for you.
He said, "No, that's okay. I'll use a bridge."
Yeah,
And you're gonna probably put it right in between that 8 and the 9.
I like it. That's
Ooh,
exactly.
Okay.
That's not bad. Jonas didn't
Well, the
seem too
referee
happy
put
with that, but
bridge, tuck that bridge under there.
yeah. That's a good leave.
Yeah, it's not a bad leave. I like going 2 rails here if you can, if you're able to get past the 9 because it increases the chances. I wonder if he could
Makes the
come off
ball a
that
little
2 and
bigger,
make
right?
that 9 ball. I don't know. I think the 8 ball's in the way. 2 might be too high anyway. you have Jesus Atencio commenting. He said,
Oh, really?
Go Latino American.
Oh man, nice hit, but unfortunately, that's not gonna work out too well. Team Spain has a good shot here on the 2. And give a shout out, congratulations to Jesus, just got married.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he just
didn't
got
tell
married.
me. He didn't tell me. I saw him earlier.
I saw it on Facebook. He just got married.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
It's about time, kid.
David's got to leave Jonas a pretty good angle to get on the pink.
Isn't it
From the red,
Isn't it
right?
very soft, yeah.
Yes.
Very nice. See, and you know why he has to leave him a more of an angle than normal, right?
Yeah, he's got to get by the 7, right?
Well, also because if you don't, the ball's going to slide and end up in front of the 7.
Right.
That's why he left him that extra angle, so that way he doesn't have to worry about the slide as much.
Look at that position.
Hit it perfectly.
Yeah, and that was because of what you said. David left him a nice angle to get to that.
So 1 rail,
Yep.
and then I guess this is player's choice. I like to go 2 rails here.
Yeah,
but
I think so too. I like it too. David-
actually, there's so many players that I like. I'm blown away when I see them go 1 rail, but they control it well. They feel comfortable with it.
I know, but
I have to go to 2 because you
I
you
like
know
that.
how they always say that you want to look for that angle that's going towards the ball that you're shooting next.
Yep.
Well, this is the opposite. You're still going on that line, but you're coming away from the ball, but you're
Right.
still following that same exact
Right.
line. So it works both ways. You can go towards
Right,
the ball,
towards
away
it.
from the ball, but still end up on the line.
Yep.
And that's exactly what he did. What he did there.
Just gonna go 1 reel, follow it down.
Oh. Man, that would have been
Whoa.
incredible. That would have been like you know how many times I've seen it happen in a tight pocket table? The ball just beep, just scratches in the side pocket like that.
I got to talk about my buddy Bobby Hunt. You know, he always says he can't figure out how come the cue ball can find the side pocket like that. If you're banking a ball like that, you can't make it.
Yeah.
There's no way. But you know, the cue ball has
Yeah.
that angle. It's
Well,
unbelievable.
You know how many times I've seen that happen, and then I take the cue ball in hand and I put it in the line that it was traveling, and
Yep.
I try to intentionally hit
You
it.
can't do it, right?
You can't.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's
Yeah.
it's unbelievable. The pool gods.
You should have seen how David
Is he
looked
playing
at
the
horn.
carom? No.
David looked at Jonas like, "You really underhit that?"
He is playing the carom.
Yeah.
Wow. Big shot right there by David. So they are up now 4-2 and a race to 5. Again, right now, Team South America is up 1-0 in sets. And we got a race to 8 in the 2-day event, Tony. Race to 8.
And Bobby, I can't say enough what a pleasure it is to have the opportunity to do this with you, man. This is amazing. I'm having a blast already, and this is just the second match. So thank you for coming here and for being here. This is a treat for me.
Oh, I appreciate that. It's the same here, too. You know, like I said, I grew up on the East Coast, and, you know, you were knowing you as well, but you were always a legend. Everybody
I appreciate that.
Everybody that talked pool or knew pool was always about Tony Robles this, Tony Robles that. You know,
I appreciate
it's just
that. I
amazing.
miss everyone in the Northeast.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah, good stuff. Good
I was
stuff.
there recently, but unfortunately for Nika's memorial at Amsterdam Billiard, I miss him so much already.
Yeah,
I mean, Nika and I miss, a room on the Pro Tour in the 90s, the Camel Pro Billiard Series, when they had 16 stops a year,
Yep.
almost 3 years. So that was a big deal. That was
Right.
a big deal.
absolutely.
You know? So let me see. I'm not sure if you can see that 2-ball. Well, the 1-ball's there, right? I can't.
No, that's a 2-ball. Yeah, it's a 2-ball. 2-ball's next.
The 2-ball is next. Okay.
Yeah, and it looks like he can make it because he's looking for position. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes the cameras can do a little funny things with the angle, right?
Yeah.
You can't tell.
I couldn't tell that. I couldn't tell that was. That's what happens. Whatever you do, don't grow old. That's my advice. You start to lose your vision. You start to forget things. Yeah, this is one of those shots that if you are able to hit the rail first, it actually makes it easier to straighten the cue ball out
Yeah.
to go towards that 3 if you're playing position on the side. I can't tell from here though, because if not, you might have to stun this a bit, or stun foul, I mean, with a little bit of inside. Oh, he's gonna try. Oh, see, he stun followed it, but he hit it
did.
too hard, right?
Yeah, he did. It's gonna be a little
Oh,
more
now
tricky.
you put him kind of a little bit mini top of Mount Everest.
Yep.
Right? Like,
Yep, tree topped a little bit.
yeah.
Anytime you got to jack up, makes a little difference on the cue ball.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna try land in the center of the table. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
So I assume they're gonna shoot the 6 ball probably in the same pocket as the 3.
Yeah, I would think they're going to try to get kind of straight on the 5 almost, right? Just kind of follow it up a little bit.
Yeah, that makes sense because you have the 9 to contend with if you try to go the other way.
Kind of drew it a little too much. You might have to come around now and play in the same pocket, no?
But he's shooting kind of fast. Is he gonna draw one rail and then back to that side of the table?
Yeah. Maybe 2 reels, a lot of left.
Yep, he
Oh,
tried
wow.
to draw one rail.
Yeah, that's not easy.
Oh, they caught a roll with extra butter there.
Yeah, looked like it was gonna line up there for a little combo special.
Yeah, it's like a Efren special. 9 3 rails in the side.
I know it. I know it. I'm not sure here.
I mean, I don't know if he can play a safe. It's hard to tell from this angle, but
The bank, maybe? Can he bank it? I don't
I'm
know.
thinking if he was able to hit it thin enough where the 9 ball goes towards the pocket and the cue ball can catch up with it and freeze behind the 9, he'll leave it in front of the 9 ball and then, hide him on the 4. Because I don't know if he can do that the opposite side because of the way the 9 is
Right.
angled with the 4.
They're both talking about it right now, so
But if they are going to bank it, I think 3 cushions would be the ideal. A bank for the 9 ball. To bank it in the side.
this is where having somebody like David O'Cady, who's, I kind of call him, he's like the co-captain of Moscone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because he is so knowledgeable and he's just, he's very, I don't know, not soft-spoken, but he explains stuff well,
Yeah. Well, let's see what they decide to do.
Oh,
What?
Oh, where's the replay? Where's the replay?
Wow, what a shot,
Are
man.
you kidding me? Jonas Soto with the carom kiss. Wow.
That is
And look at this.
insane. That is insane. That is insane.
Wow. We're going to be talking
I'll tell
about
you
that.
what, I learned something there.
How about that? So Team Spain takes match number 2. They're raising the hands. We are 1-1, everybody.
Wow, what a fun shot that was, man. What a
Yeah.
fun shot that was.
Yeah. We're both sitting here like, what are we doing? What's he doing?
Yeah.
And I'm just going to make the 9 and get over with. How about that? So we might be in for a treat, right? This might be FSR and Jesus.
Oh, wow, that would be fantastic. Race to
Right?
5? Race to 5, yeah.
That would be,
That would be a great match. All of the matchups are going to be fantastic.
yeah. But
But we finally get a singles match.
Yep. There's our ring girl.
I love the fact that they're getting right straight to it.
Yeah, they are. They're good. Yeah,
Yeah.
because, I mean, it's going to be not a long weekend, but we're going to get, I think, a minimum 6-7 hours a day.
Yeah.
David was saying more like 9 or 10. I'm like, I don't think it's going to be that much, but it's going to be long days, but fun days.
It's
Exciting.
already quarter
Yeah,
past 3, so
it is.
we started around, a little after
A
1?
little after 1, yeah.
Yeah, so that's not bad. Two matches in 2 hours.
Yeah, that's what I was
not
thinking.
bad.
An hour match, because we both know Jonas does not need a shot clock. He shoots pretty quick, you
Yeah.
know. So and David and FSR they do as well. And Jesus not a slow player, so I think it's going to be Gerson's too. He's not super slow. All right, guys. Again, let's hit that share button, guys. Let's get the numbers up. We got a singles match coming up. Bobby Boom, of course, with Tony Robles giving you guys play-by-play. I hope you guys enjoying it so far. We are. It is now 1-1. South America and Spain tied it up, and there is Jesus Atencio coming into the box. And his opponent will be joining him really, really soon. All right, awesome job. We got well over 1,000 people watching on Facebook alone, and of course YouTube as well. So the numbers are skyrocketing. So thank you very much for hitting that share button and getting people involved. And again, shout out to Classic Billiards, Dave and Leah Protosiak. Without them, they would obviously would not be possible, but they went above and beyond to make this event super special with all the great players. Of course, you got the commentary from Tony and myself. You got ring girl, you got referee, you got super crowd yelling and screaming. Doesn't get better than this in the pool world. And there's Dave right there. He's about ready to make the announcement of the players and get match number 3 underway. And it looks like it's going to be Jesus and David. Looks like that's who the match is going to be. There's Dave yelling and screaming, getting the crowd going. There it is, David Alcady, Team Spain. Oh, the crowd's going crazy for Jesus right now. I can hear him. There it is, Jesus Atencio versus David Alcady. Get your popcorn, everybody. Let's go to the overhead and see who's got the lag. And it looks like Jesus has the lag, so he's going to start it off. And again, this is another race to 5 singles this time for the first time of the day. Singles race to 5. And this is a big match here. This is 1-1. Race to 8. I'm going to play 7 matches today. Jesus to break. All right, makes the 1 ball. Cue ball is flying around. 2 ball is going to line up perfect straight in. Look at that. Jesus off to a good start. Having a clean look at the 2 ball. The 3's right over there in the middle of the table. And 4's down there by the 2. Got a little bit of angle here, but I don't see any trouble for Jesus. Just going to stun this up to the middle of the table. Just like so. Now he can draw this ball back with a little bit of draw, or he can follow it to the bottom rail and come up for the pink ball. It looks like he's going to 2 rails actually. Doesn't want to go too far. Probably a little farther than he wanted to be. He wanted more of an angle for the cue ball to get back to the purple. So now he's going to have to really stroke this ball to get to the purple. He might even have to go 2 rails. He was able to get it, hit it nice. Now the question is, does he want to try to play the 6-9 next? Or does he want to try to go 2 rails and get underneath the 6 so he can play the 6 in the opposite corner? Looks to me like he's going for the combo. Yes, he is. So he's got it lined up. He's 1 shot away from a break and run. Rack number 1 of set number 3. Going for the 6-9. And just like that, 1-0. Jesus Atencio over David Alcady, and we are playing alternate break here. So David Alcady will get to the table, and he's going to be breaking down 0-1. And I want to give a shout out to all my people out there from the Restream, and of course the Boom and Freezer show as well. I want to say hello to all you guys. Thanks you guys for supporting me and what I do. I'm getting a lot of compliments on the Boom and Freezer show. People seem to really be liking the content we're putting out there. Thank you guys very much. Of course, my buddy Scott Frost and I try to give you guys the goods with the people, and we get involved in the show. So we're getting ready for season 3. Make sure you check that out. And again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. All right, we're rack number 2. Jesus started with a break and run. Now David's turn, and see what he can do.
I just spoke to Jonas real quick about that shot, and he said, "Yeah, David shot that shot and made it look like a hanger." And I said, "Well, you guys showed me something there."
That was something, right?
Well, because you don't have to just hit it thin. You have to time it absolutely perfectly in a 4-inch pockets. You know, that's incredible. That's incredible.
Yeah. And if he doesn't hit it perfect, it hangs there, and they lose the rack. All right, dry break by David. So Jesus has a possibility here of going up 2-0. But a lot of work to be done here, Tony.
Yeah, I mean, the 3 and the 6 look pretty straight. So even if they want lined up straight, I think he still has to shoot that combination shot. I think the most important thing here is to secure the one in the side, regardless of where the cue ball stops.
Yep.
Because so many times I've watched players miss balls only because they're too worried about the position, and they end up not focusing on making the ball.
Yeah.
The same exact thing here.
Make that 2, right?
Yeah, make the 2. The thing with the 2 here is, I don't even know if he can make this, man. I'm not sure how to see.
This is not easy, though.
Yeah, I mean, he might shoot off the 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
If he is going to cut it, he's going to have to hit this very soft. And if he does hit it soft, the cue ball might stop in front of the 4. He might not be able to sell out. If
Right.
he hits it just the right speed. Yep, that's the speed you want to hit it with. Wow.
Yep.
And there you go.
Tony called that one, and again, that was it was not an easy shot, and he had to hit it with that speed. When you have 4-inch pockets, right, the points really stick out.
Yeah, that was a very shallow angle. The only disadvantage to that shot, he hit it great, is when you have players that kick as well as these guys do, the 2 really isn't that tough of a shot if you're kicking in one rail.
I agree. I was going to say he's favored to make this.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And then this is fun, though. The singles is nice. I like the singles.
Yeah.
You know?
I would want to go the long rail here, not 2 rails into the side, because then you could possibly end up with an awkward angle with the 3-6 combo. And even behind the 4, who knows, right? Depending how thick or thin you hit that 2 ball. At least this way, if you make the 2 ball, it'll go. It might line itself up with the 3-6, but if that 2 happens to hit the point, there's a chance it might go behind the 4. You just never know.
Absolutely.
So I can see a lot of good happening here for David if he decided to go longer. But he's looking at that 2 rail.
Yeah, and he's also getting a little bit from the crowd here, Tony. He doing a little hand gestures over there. People are talking to him.
Ooh, he missed it entirely.
Was not expecting that. So now
Again, that could be due to the new cloth, right?
Yeah, we got and he just missed it. And if he hit the edge, he would have made it and been good. Now we got the 3-6 coming up.
Yeah, this is a tricky one for most people. Not for them; they already know better. But you want to make sure that you don't leave it literally in front of the 4 to where you got to shoot over it, right?
Yep.
Because if you got to shoot over the 4, now it
makes it way more difficult. And then you got to leave position for the 3 next too.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the good angle though. It's going to run towards the rail just a hair. I went the other way.
Wow. Yeah, I'm surprising. Well, it's a good thing the 4's there, but
Yeah.
He has to negotiate the position here a bit because now he has to see if he's going to hit the 4 dead square when he comes off it, or can he hit the 3 full enough to draw past the 4. It looks like he can.
And again, they're playing all ball foul, so anything he touches is a foul. Nice stroke.
I don't see him having any problems here whatsoever.
And he just took that so nonchalantly, you know what I mean? He was sitting on the table and he just drew that ball over like nothing. It was a great stroke.
That's how it is whenever you're playing the best pool of your life.
Yeah.
Everything just looks easy. You
Yeah,
don't really think about
absolutely.
it because, and that's how you can tell that they've been putting in the work.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, we always talk about that on the Bowman Fraser show too, and even Fran said when they came up and told him that he made Mosconi halfway through the U.S. Open, after that the world was off his shoulders, and he was just making everything. He was just confident.
Freewheeling, yeah.
He felt, yeah, and then he won the next 3 events after that.
Yeah.
You know, or 3 or 4. You know, or,
Yeah, that was the best
Yeah.
he's ever done.
Yeah.
On the tour. I mean,
that's one of the top 2 or 3 all time. I mean,
Absolutely.
that run was fabulous.
Absolutely. And just imagine, had he pulled off that World 10 ball,
Oh my
he would have
gosh.
become the only player in history
Yeah.
to have won all 3, 8 ball, 9 ball, and 10 ball World Championships in the same year.
Amazing.
That's just incredible.
It is, because you know how hard it is to win one. It's like chasing a snake. You know, it's tough. Look at that, Jesus Atencio 2-0 over David Arcady. I was watching. I'm just talking about Ultimate Pool League again, real quick. I was just watching it, and it was Rodney Morris versus I don't remember. I think it was Wellingham, and they broke and ran. It was a race to 6, and of course they're playing on the bar table, 8 ball, and it was 10 breaking runs in a row, alternate break, 5-5, and Rodney broke dry, and you
Wow.
know,
Wow.
that was it was real exciting. And it was
Yeah.
bar table and stuff, but it was great pool.
Yeah, they just posted some pictures about that, right?
Yeah, so yeah, it just happened. I was literally watching on the edge of my seat because it was exciting. You know, nobody made a mistake.
That's
And
awesome.
If Rodney made a ball, I mean, you obviously know Rodney, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
It's like
so-
my brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so I imagine if you talk to him, he'd probably like, "What are you gonna do? You break dry?" You know?
I always felt if Rodney wasn't a pool player, he'd have a successful career as a comedian because he is hilarious.
Yeah. He's funny. He trolls everybody on Facebook for sure. Oh no!
The dive ball.
Oh,
There's that dive ball.
look at that!
There's that dive
Wow! So now
Yeah.
it is 3-0.
Yep.
Just like that, Jesus Atencio cannot do anything wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that, 3-0. So Jesus is broken ran. David dry broke, ran out, and then he makes 9 in the break.
Yeah.
3-0.
Yep. That's the momentum of the game. That's the momentum of the game. Sometimes, a lot of times when you're playing these major tournaments, you always hope that when you're on the winner's side and you won like 5 or 6 matches in a row, that you don't end up running into what I call the match.
Yeah.
And the match is where no matter what you do, you can't do anything right.
Yep.
Everything just completely against you and it's in favor of your opponent.
Yep.
And no matter how hard you try to overcome it, you might come close, but you might not end up overcoming it. You always
Right.
hope that you don't run. But
Yeah. It's tough. This
these guys,
game.
they
we
know
always-
that it comes with the territory.
Yeah, we talk about it all the time. The players, and Fran says that all the time. He goes, "You can play your best pool and not win,
Yeah.
and then you're not playing your best pool and
blow
win."
someone out.
Yeah,
But like 11-2, I've had that happen.
Yeah.
I played the best pool of my life. I lost 11-10. I played the worst pool of my life. What was the score? I won 11-2.
yeah, yeah. All right, David makes the ball on the break here. Is he gonna have a clean on the 2? Looks like he.
I'm pretty sure, like about the days where when you break the balls, you feel like all you gotta do is connect the dots, and then other days
You can't miss.
you feel like you have to solve Rubik's cube every rack.
Yeah, I can relate, and I also Michael Jordan used to say that. He goes, sometimes when you shoot the basketball, it's like shooting into the ocean.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, right? In pool, we relate that to. Like, you just feel like you can't miss, and you don't miss.
Yeah.
It's if we can just capture that all the time, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what we're all chasing. We're all chasing that.
100%. Well, David is a fighter.
Oh, he's a true champion in every which way. and he's one of the best guys too. My wife really loves him. You know, she always asks, "How's David doing?" You know,
Yeah.
scores. He is, you know, because like I said, he comes to your house, to my house. He's part of the family. You know, we
Yeah,
talk about
that's
his
right.
wife and his daughter. He's got the new puppy a little while ago.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep. And David looking pretty good here. I like the 2 rail on the 7. You like going 2 rails or you like going 1? The 2?
I like going 2 because again, it eliminates the chance of freezing on the rail and it puts me right towards that 7 ball.
Yeah.
Once it hits the rail, going right towards. He hit it a little soft, but he's good. But again, once you come off that rail, you're going right towards that 7 ball.
Yep.
Always looking for that line as much as possible.
Yeah, you want to make less errors, right? How you play the percentages. Mm-hmm. Percentages.
I've always been a percentage type of player when it comes to position and in shots in general.
All right, the crowd's screaming out there, rooting for David right here. They want a close match.
They want him to win a rack, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Funny story. So we're at I don't this is Jason Shaw's room. We're playing the Premier League, and David just signed with JP Shower, right? Mm-hmm. So he got brand new cues, and he loses the first, I think I want to say 10 in a row, in the Premier League.
Really?
It is he won the match. Everybody exploded. It was like he won the US Open. Yeah. And he was, the whole team was out there jumping. It was, you know, but you could feel he wasn't playing
celebration. Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't playing bad. It just the rolls and with the new equipment. It wasn't.
You had new equipment. That's a completely different animal too.
Yeah.
It takes time for you to get used to not that the equipment is bad. It just takes time for you to make the adjustment.
Yep.
Every cue brand hits differently.
What are you playing with right now?
I'm still playing with my old Predator.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm playing with the original C8 shaft. I absolutely love it.
All right.
Now I think they're selling one called the Centro, which is similar to the C8,
Yep.
if I'm not mistaken. So,
There you go.
but I'm exploring. I'm gonna try a couple of different new cues soon.
All right. That's
I'm thinking of trying out the Q-Tech, the J Flowers. I hear great things about it.
yeah.
Just to try
Scott
it out.
Frost just signed with Jay Flowers.
I didn't know that, but
Yeah.
congratulations to
Yeah,
Scott. That's
yeah, he got a
awesome.
huge. I don't know if it's a huge deal, but he's got a big deal for I know a couple of years, multiple
awesome.
years.
That's
And
awesome.
Well,
Good for him. He
well
deserves it.
deserved. Well deserved. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
You know, I was telling Scott. I love Scott, man. I love Scott.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Every time I see him, I call him La Voz.
La Voz?
He said, "What's La Voz?" He says, "That means the voice in Spanish."
Oh, okay.
And he says, "But why are you calling me the voice?" I said, "Come on, man, stop messing with me." I said, "Why are you calling me the voice?" I said, "You got one of the greatest voices ever in the history of the game, man." It's like,
Absolutely.
when you talk, it's with authority. I mean, then you
Yep.
apply your knowledge. It's incredible. It's like you tailor made. I hate my voice. I said, "Well, you better stop hating your voice because you got one of the best voices." And then when I said that, he says, "Keep saying that. I'm starting to get used to that."
He's so good.
I just
so good.
started laughing.
Wow, there's a rare miss by Jesus.
Yeah.
He had to try to get to the 3.
Well, he was trying to get straight on the 3, but see, because he undercut the 2, he came a little short. So it looks like
Yep.
he didn't play position on the 3. But had he made that, boy, he would have been right on it. Now the question is, how is David going to get to this? Is he going to go between the 4 and the 9 and hit the 3rd rail? Or is he going to draw straight back across the table?
Yeah.
Right? Player's choice.
Yeah. You can,
Obviously, it's less of a risk if you draw it straight back, but you still have to maintain control of the cue ball and not overhit it or underhit it.
looks like he was going to draw. Now he's still thinking about it. He could actually go 3 ways. He could go the other way if he wanted to and cheat it around.
That's
try to
correct.
get back where
Yep.
he's got a lot of options here. Nothing simple though.
None of them. None of the choices are simple.
Oh,
See, if the 4 were closer to the pocket, then that's a hanger.
yeah.
Right? You just go 3 rails and then end up on the long rail.
Right.
But then now he has to manage that. So which means he has to cut the right amount of 2 ball in order to do that. He might take your route, Bobby. He might take your route. He just has to make sure
Yeah.
he guards against that scratch in the side pocket.
Yep. And again, but it's tough too because again, you're behind the 6 and the 7. It's not an easy.
Yeah.
That's why he's taking his time here.
Don't be surprised if he tries to run into the 7 just to stop the cue ball there.
Yeah, right. That would be an option too. the drawing is probably the safest, right? You're not going to scratch.
Oh, he did go that route. Look at that.
Yeah,
But he came short.
yeah. There was no easy route there. And it's a big rack here, down 3-1, so he really needs to pull something out here. So tell me about Florida. What do you do? You do private lessons? You do group lessons out here?
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. I just did a group lesson with 4 gentlemen that came to my house 2 days ago.
Awesome.
I have a passion for it, Bobby. I can't get enough of it. I love teaching. I love helping the sport grow. I have a passion for it. Like I said, I could do it all day long and never get bored.
That's fabulous. That's what it's all about, man.
So we have a house. Wow!
Look at that.
What a great shot that was! Wow.
With position, David
Yeah,
Alcady, everybody.
Unbelievable. But we have a house that we just built an addition to, and we went from 1,200 square feet to 3,100 square feet.
Oh wow, that's a
And-
big addition.
Yeah, it's like a whole other.
Yeah,
house.
right.
And we wound up part of the addition included a brand new billiard studio. So I have a state of the art a billiard studio there with a overhead camera, 45-degree angle camera.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's really nice. It's really
Oh,
It's
nice.
just a dedicated billiard room.
Yep.
So I'm very happy with it.
Nice. That's really good.
Just working on getting the room acoustically treated.
Yep. Yep.
Too much
So what are you
effort.
planning there? You do some like matches and training lessons, a little bit of everything, or
mhm. Yeah. Well, I'm David and Jonas and Fran I'm gonna pick him up on Monday, so they're gonna go see it for the first time. So I'm excited about that.
nice, nice
So
shot by
I'll
David.
probably record him, doing some interview or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, it's a studio like a talk studio or a pool.
No, it's just a dedicated billiard room, but I call it a billiard studio
Oh,
because
okay.
that's where I teach and do stuff.
So you got a pool table and then microphones and cameras, and
Yep.
that's awesome.
But I've been doing a lot of teaching there lately. Like I said, I enjoy it. So
Yep.
I'm blessed. I'm blessed. It's all thanks to my wife. She does what she can to make me happy with my move to Florida, and because originally I didn't want to be here. But,
Yeah.
I've grown on me for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good. Yeah, and I know we miss you in the East Coast, obviously. Being a staple of the whole community, and but I'm glad you're enjoying it
Wow.
and doing what you're doing to help the sport. Keep it going. Scott too.
Yeah,
Both you guys.
absolutely, yeah.
Even Jeremy Jones. The lessons are, I think, imperative to getting the word out there.
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah. What an incredible kick shot David made on that 3, huh?
And the perfect run out.
Yeah.
He got perfect on almost every ball. A little weird on the 9, but nothing too bad. And we're at 2-3 now. Dave's down 2-3, race to 5. Now it's anybody's
Different
game.
ball game.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And this is a match number 3. It's 1-1 right now. South America versus Spain. And you always want to take the lead, right? You don't want to come from behind. So
That's right.
stay positive.
How about a referee Phil there, huh?
Yeah,
Good job. He's fantastic.
he's right on it. He's
Yeah.
got him going to the next
He's on
round.
the
And
job.
yeah. Yeah, you could tell he takes his business serious,
That's awesome. I love that.
Yep.
I respect anyone that's a hard worker, no matter what they do. Been
I
like
agree.
that my entire life, man.
Yep.
Hey, there's 1 ball.
Look at that.
Wow, 3 balls.
Are you
Wow.
kidding me? David
Wow.
Alcady.
We might see a 3-3 ball game here, man.
Yeah, looking really good. I think the first shot again is probably the trickiest shot of the rack.
Yeah, let's take a look at that.
Got to get on that 3 ball.
Oh, he will get there. Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna put the reverse bottom spin.
Yep.
This is one of the best shots to teach to people, right? You go put the reverse spin
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
It's gonna put right spin on it. It's gonna come off the rail and spin the opposite way. And it's hard to explain to people, right? Because most of the time you hit right, it goes to the right. But on that shot,
Yeah. I've seen people where they put their hands like,
Yeah,
next to
they-
each other.
they make it like a
they're
tornado.
spinning there.
Yeah.
Wait, which way am I supposed to hit this ball?
Yep.
It's a lot of fun to watch. Yeah, he's probably going to clear this in less than a minute, the way he's going.
Yeah, he's gonna go 1 rail because he wants to bring the
El
cue.
matador matando. That means the matador killing,
Oh, okay.
right?
Yeah, the Matadors.
Doing this killing.
Yeah, he's right on it. David Alcady looking good on the 6. Does he go to the rail or is he just going to roll?
I can't tell. He might have to stun follow it. I don't know. Stun follow it to come off and then just go right towards it.
Yeah.
Right? He just had that in-between angle, that funny angle,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's you know Phil Davis, obviously, right?
Of course.
Yeah, Phil's
hell of a player too.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's one of my real good friends. He was we won the U.S. Amateur, not U.S. Amateur, APA Amateur Masters. Me, I don't know if you know that. Me, Phil, Rob, Dave. But Phil always used to say that when he said the balls sometimes they get a little funny. You know, they're just that little angle, right?
That little funny angle, yeah.
Nice run out there by Alcady. Ties it up 3-3.
Nope. Like we mentioned earlier, it's, there's no quitting, Dave, right?
Yeah.
There's
No,
quitting, Dave.
absolutely
And
not.
up, it's 3-3. I mean, Jesus has literally not had an opportunity to run out ever since he missed that 2, right?
Right. Yeah, no, that's it. He ran out, and then David ran out, and now it's tied. But yeah, David is so knowledgeable, like you said. You know, when he's down, he doesn't think about quitting. He just thinks, just give me a chance to the table. I know I can come back. I've come back before, and he preaches that to Jonas and other players
Yeah.
as well. Just a real good leader.
He is. And from what I understand, there was like an 11-year-old that they brought from Spain last time when they came here. That's like a young phenom that might be the next great player from Spain too.
Oh, really?
That's what I heard, yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's what a buddy of mine told me.
Oh,
He said
okay.
he got to shoot a couple of racks with him.
Wow.
He played in one of the mini tournaments here and he won it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah, they got so much. Yeah, we haven't talked about that yet. But they're doing mini tournaments here right now and all kinds of stuff going
Yeah.
on. Oh, no, look
Oh,
at that.
look at that roll.
Oh, I don't want to be the referee right now.
Yeah. I don't think I would put pressure on the referee to have to move that.
I know, right? That's
Because
gonna
that's tough action right there.
I know. Yeah, the referee's probably thinking about it. No, he's not gonna. You're right. He's gonna shoot it.
Well, I mean, the question here is where do you push out, right?
Yeah.
I like what he's thinking of doing here because a kick is better than giving someone a guaranteed bank or a combo or
Yep.
a carom.
He can play the jump carom here. Jump bank. He can go to the kick and kind of leave the cue by the 3 and bring the 2 up the other side of the table, right? Couple options. So
Yeah.
David gave it back to him. Jesus is going to be shooting this ball. Oops. Sorry about that. Hit the wrong button.
So is he calling the 3? Like, is he going to jump and then do the billiard? Is that what is he doing? Because he's a jump genius.
Yeah.
When he sees shots to Kanger, so I wouldn't be surprised if he does that. I wouldn't even be surprised if he banks a 2-1 rail. Right? I mean, he's that good. He's
He
that
is.
good with the jump stick. So
He is.
So I think he has the option of either banking it or just playing I kind of like the bank option with the billiard option.
That's
right?
what they try to do.
It's hard, but it's hard to play position if you do the billiard option, right?
Yep.
You
Yeah,
might
I see-
have left him just enough of the 2 ball to cut it in.
yeah, I
They
see
hit a
that.
little too full there.
Yeah, if he sees enough of this, he can definitely be off to the races. But I seen a Jesus and Mickey. They do a lot of those jump shot, videos and stuff. He's fabulous at it.
Mm-hmm.
He's really good. And here comes
Oh, look at
David
that, look at that.
from being down 3-1 to
Wow.
possibly going up 4-3 here.
Yeah, he's got all these stop shots coming up. Well, not perfect stop shot, but the 4 to the 5 the corner, and then the 7 is right below it, so it makes it easy to play position there. And then obviously the 80s below it.
Yeah, no troubles. Yeah, he's one of the, I think, well, I want to say one of the top in the world when you have an open rack. He's, you know, don't have to do anything special. Is going to run out. He's going to run out.
Yeah, years ago they did a little survey, many years ago on the Pro Tour when we played it in the 90s, where when it came to shot making, who do you think was best? And unanimously, everyone said Earl Strickland. And they said when it comes to a pressure shot, and you have to choose one player that you know for a fact will make the shot under pressure no matter the circumstances, and most people voted Mike Siegel.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I can't believe he missed that ball.
No, I can't believe either.
Well, he kind of shot that a little fast, though, right? When you say it's like
He
almost
did.
like he didn't look at it.
Yeah, he kind of like got up there.
Wow.
And we talked about the sides earlier.
Wow.
Being a little bit of trouble.
Wow. What a big miss that was.
Yeah. Now, Jesus, one of the hottest players on the planet, with the
Oh,
chance
he's not
hitter,
going to forgive him for that. I don't think
with
so.
the cleaning him up.
Going to go 2 rails here. Oh, he's going to go 3 rails. So he had more angle than what I thought. He couldn't slow the keyboard down. Still hit
Yep.
it great.
Yeah, he's pretty good here on this 8.
Yeah, we actually went 4 rails.
Yeah, he did. I would just let his stop shot away from going up 4-3.
Mm-hmm. Just goes to show, man. My former coach used to tell me, you know why you miss that 7 more on the side? That was me doing that. I said, well, you showed the 1 through the 6 the utmost respect, and as soon as you didn't show the 7, you failed to show the same level of respect to the 7. That's why you missed it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little shocked. He said he shot a little quicker. Maybe, I don't know. Another Phil Davis, my buddy, always says, you know, everybody misses.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody misses.
Yeah, I tell people that all the time when it comes like to I using like you used earlier. I do the same thing. Michael Jordan is an example.
Yeah.
He could never say that he never missed. He just missed far less than the rest of the NBA. That's
right.
the difference.
Yep.
That was the difference, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Jesus Atencio's up 4-3. This is match number 3. Again, you're watching the battle for the Golden Flamingo here at Classic Billiards. We got Tony Robles with myself, Bobby Hilton, in the booth giving you play-by-play. And this is match number 3, rack number 8. And Jesus is going to be breaking down the hill, right?
Mm-hmm. No, David's
David.
breaking.
I'm sorry. David's
David's
breaking. All right. David needs this rack here. 4-3.
1 in the side. Let's see if the 1 goes in the side.
Yep.
It did.
Left himself a bank. Everything else has a... It's not easy peasy, but does he
Yeah,
want
the
to go
question
safe
is,
here?
how good does he feel about the bank? Because this is a pretty routine bank for most top players.
Yep. And the 3-4 is lined right up there, so not going to be an issue with the 3-4. Just got to make the ball.
Yeah, you got to make the ball and make sure that he negotiates a key ball past the 6 ball. Oh, he decided to play the safe?
Was it a 2-way?
I guess he did play the 2-way.
It was a 2-way, huh?
Yeah, very smart.
Yeah. Again, that's David Alcady, right?
Yeah, I mean, listen, if you're that confident the way he is, because he deserves to be confident, he works hard, extremely hard in his game, to be able to leave the cue ball on the bottom rail like that and not be afraid of this shot, that's pretty strong.
Well, that might have got him. I don't know if that looked.
Yeah. I mean, the
From
only
this
thing-
angle, it doesn't look like it, but then you go to the long angle.
I would have preferred to have a little more angle, like have the cue ball closer to the corner pocket, so that way I can shoot the 3 off the cushion into the 4 and have the cue ball go to the top rail and meet up with the 3 ball. Kind of what he did there. I just don't know if he were.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, that was it. That was the shot. He did the shot.
Yeah, that's what you were saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go off the rail.
So I guess he had more angle than what I thought.
Yeah.
But that's the angle you prefer when you're shooting a combo like that. You want more of an angle so that way you could just bank the object ball off the cushion and then
Yep.
because if it hits the ball into the pocket full enough, it just stops in front of the pocket.
Right.
And then it creates an angle for the cue ball to meet up with it. So you did that great.
All right, he's got to put some left-hand spin on this ball.
Mhm.
Come
Yeah,
towards
not
the-
a lot, not a ton. You don't want to scratch in the side pocket here.
Nope.
But it was just enough to get it right by the center of the table.
Yeah, you need the angle to get back on the 8.
Oh, he went up and down.
Guess it angles.
You know
a
what that
more.
means, right? He had way more angle than we thought he did.
Yeah.
That's what that means. He couldn't slow it down there.
I expect the safety coming up here. I cannot see.
He's gonna probably put him behind the gate if he has the angle to do that. And even if he doesn't, if he leaves a 7 by the middle diamond
Yep.
and the cue ball on that side of the table to the bottom right, he can't bank the 7 past the 9 ball. The 9 ball's kind of a blocker for that pocket, right?
Yep.
Unless you're Scott Frost. Scott Frost will figure out a way.
Yeah, Scott Frost is amazing. Amazing one player with those banks and
Oh, he went for the bank. He went for the bank. Oh, he got perfect on the 8 ball too.
he did. Wow. This is a little tricky, right? Go rail first, right?
Yeah. With when I teach my students this shot, I tell them if you can, if possible, try to hit that ball as thick as you can coming off the rail, because if you hit it too thin, yeah, the cue ball's going to gain more speed, but you change the angle to the point where you can scratch in the side pocket or in the corner pocket. You got to be careful with that.
Right.
So when you hit on the thicker side, it eliminates any possible scratch. And we could even hit this with some stun.
Get that? Not perfect, but good.
Well, when he came off the cushion, he hit it a little on the slow side, right? But when he off the cushion, the cue ball curved a bit again because of the slide, right?
Yep.
But he makes these shots. He
Yep.
makes these shots look easy. It's a little up and down action here.
Yep. 2 reels. Wipe the feet, it still goes in.
Mm-hmm.
So South America, 1 shot away from going up 2-1 here on day 1 at Classic Billiards in Florida. Acer's taking his time, actually standing up a little bit. There it is.
Very nice. Okay, we're back. We're back here with match number 4. Once again, I'm Tony Robles, and I'm here doing commentary with Bobby Hilton, who stepped out for a second. In match number 4, we have FSR and Jonas versus Jesus Atencio and Christopher Tevez. I just, for those of you, I know some of you were surprised that David missed that 7-ball the last match that turned the match around. I just spoke to him. He stopped by the booth for a second and said that 7-ball skidded on him. Just want to make sure everyone out there can hear me. And if you can, I'd like to welcome everyone here. Thank you for tuning in. Right, let's go with the overhead view. Let's see what's going on here. Francisco's going to shoot a jump shot. I would imagine he's going to shoot a jump shot here. As I was mentioning earlier to Bobby Hilton, the amount of skill level that these guys are at when it comes to those jump shots is insane. Oh, he caught a fortunate roll right there. It's a pretty tricky shot to play safe on. One option is to bank the 3-ball and by the 9 and try to leave the cue ball behind underneath the 4, but that requires a pretty good touch. Oh, he hit it thin. I like that shot actually. Oh, he hit that great. Over here, if you can bank that 3-ball and use a 4-ball as a stopper, you can bank the 3-ball 2 rails in front of the 9. I think that would be a viable, possible defensive shot. Oh, that was tough. He had to hit that one absolutely perfect. Got away with it though. I think someone was asking what the score is. This is the first rack of this set. And Team South America is up 2 matches to 1. Just curious to see who you're cheering for here. Who are you picking, Spain or South America? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Wow, it's amazing. As good as he's hit that, they might still see the 3-ball. This is kind of a free shot here. If he can see the 3-ball, he might bank it 1 rail to the top left-hand corner, leave the cue ball by the middle diamond, or even a little straighter on the 4-ball. But if he doesn't like the shot, he ends up with a 4-ball. He can always play a safe. Nice 2-way shot. This is definitely a jump shot here. You know, a lot of times I judge jump cues depending on how easy it is to draw with them, because not all jump cues give you the ability to draw the cue ball no matter how low you hit it. So over here, we're about to find out the cue ball that the jump set that they have. I don't know which one he's using, has the ability to draw the cue ball back, because I think that's extremely important. Oh, he can definitely throw that back. Look how good he hit that. Wow. Wow, what a great shot that was. Over here, I think, I'm not sure if he has enough angle to go to the side rail. If he doesn't, he might be able to cinch it over just a little bit to end up with a nice cut shot on the 4-ball. Then shoot the 5-ball. After the 4-ball, I keep calling the purple ball the 5-ball. I'm not used to it. Shoot the 4-ball, get the 5-ball, play position for the 5-ball right around there, and then go 2 rails for the 7, or even 1 rail. Worst case scenario, if he has to bump the 9, he could put the 9 a little closer to the side pocket, making his life a little easier. Yeah, I think he might have a little more an angle than what I expected him to have. So I don't know if he can't go 2 rails, he's gonna go 1 rail. And again, if he has it with a slight angle where he can bump the 9 a little bit, that's actually gonna make it easier to play position for the 9 inside after stopping the keyboard there for the 8. I want to give a special shout out to Dave Bartosiak, Leah, his wife, and the staff here at Classic Billiards for putting on this event. Here at Classic Billiards in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Beautiful pool hall. They just literally got the keys several months ago to the business that closed next to them, and they broke down the wall and expanded the room. It looks absolutely phenomenal. They created this beautiful arena. To have all these special events, and again, this is going to be the first of many, many, many more to come. All right, Team South America coming into their own. So if you're watching the stream and you're in the comment section, let us know where you're viewing the match from. Are you in the U.S.? Are you in another country? Let us know. We'd love to hear that. Special thanks to our ref, Phil, who's doing a spectacular job here. They even went as far as bringing a round card girl, and they have tons of loud, booming music in between racks and matches. Give it kind of like a Mosconi Cup type feel. Okay, 1 went in the side, as expected. Let's see if he gets a shot on the 2. Does. 3 is still a little tricky to get to. But he might have just enough angle to bring it more or less where it's at now, maybe a little lower than that, preferably. That's what he's looking to do. He's looking to put it slightly lower than where he's shooting from. So let's see if he can go 1 rail and come in that direction, or if he's being forced to go 2 rails. But then if that's the case, he's going to have to contend with the 5. I doubt that's the case. Oh, you have more angle for sure. Look how beautifully he hit that ball. Perfect speed. Wow. So once he gets on the 4, he's gonna want to come across. For the 5, I don't really see any major problems here, to be honest. Except the 6 to the 7 might be a little tricky, depending on how he gets on the 6. Can't tell if they were trying to figure out how they're going to get on that 7 ball, judging by where they were putting the cue sticks. So let's see if he's going to draw back over here or go 2 rails. One, 2. Oh, I think that's what they were talking about, huh? They were worried about possibly going behind that 9, I guess. So he wasn't as straight as I thought on the 3 ball. But the good thing about this shot is if you do make it after jumping it, you have a good chance at ending up with position on the 4. I mean on the 5 ball. Ooh, that was a surprise. Looks like the 5 ball might still go in the side though. But taking that 9 out of the way makes it so much easier to play position on the 7 because the 9 was kind of like in the middle of the table. So I think that made a difference. This assuming the 4 doesn't go in, I mean the 5 doesn't go in the corner. If 5 goes in the corner, then he's okay. But if it doesn't, he's going to go 3 rails, play the 5 ball in the side pocket, and then play the 6. Wow, what a great shot that was. I mean, it came off the 9 ball and came off the cushion and go get there for the 6. So if they're straight or just a slight angle, they might go 2 rails to stop more or less where they're at right now. Unless they feel comfortable just sliding it over for the 7 in the side. I don't know if I would do that. If I have a slight angle, I kind of like going with follow to the center of the table. Oh wow, they decided to go 1 rail. I mean, the only thing I could think of is they have too much angle on the 6, where they were afraid of running into the 8. I guess they went with follow. That's why they probably decided to draw. But they hit that quick.
Worked out pretty good. Honas is pretty straight here. You gonna stun this and stop it?
Yeah. You don't want to move it much here. You not necessarily unless you have. Again, some of these angles are deceiving. Sometimes you think you have a bigger angle or short or less of an, and it's the opposite, right?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, like
See,
that.
look, see, you have more of an angle, but from the overhead view, it looks like it's straighter, right?
Yeah, he hit that pretty good. Got a little angle on the 8, but just punch this with some center and get right to the middle of the table. Yep.
But look at that slide.
Yep. You went carried it inside, right? Buenas.
Yeah.
Little high five.
1-1.
Yeah, 1-1, race to 5, and I don't want to say it's imperative that Spain wins, but I don't want to be down 3-1 in this
Oh
early.
yeah, no way.
You know,
Well, remember when David had a chance to close out almost close out the match, get on the hill
missed
first.
a 7 ball.
He missed a 7 ball, and
Yep.
I thought that he walked in here a little while ago, and to get something, he told me. I asked him what happened. He told me the ball skidded on him.
Really?
I had no idea. I couldn't tell from the overhead.
Yeah, it
angle
was
that
tough.
Good. But
Yep.
he told me he said the ball jumped on him. That's what he said.
Like, yeah, now I think about it, kind of
Yeah.
did. It kind of
Yeah.
moved off to the left a little bit
Yeah.
and hit the point. Yeah.
Well, that's why he came short, right? That makes sense,
Yep.
right?
Yep. All right, guys. Again, thanks for tuning in. You're watching or listening to Classic Billiards. Got Tony Robles, Bobby Hilton in the booth, giving you guys play-by-play. Please hit the share button, hit the like button, and if you want to hit a comment, we appreciate that as well. And look at that.
Wow.
Look at that. No troubles here, Tony.
None whatsoever. I mean, I assume he has enough of an angle. Yeah, it looks like he does to just draw back just a little bit to get on that 3 ball. I want to draw too much. Even if you can stop it there near that area, that's even better because you have minimal movement and maximum angle on the 3 ball. There you go to get for the 4 ball.
You don't want to run into the 8, right?
Nope. It goes towards the center of the table, a little bit to the right of it, right?
Yep.
So I would say the key here is just the 5 to the 6 and the 6 to the 7 to the 8.
Yeah.
6 to the 7 is
Just
no
gonna-
major problem,
No, straight 1 rail.
right? Then you can go 2 rails here or just draw across
Yep.
for the 6 in the opposite side. Bobby Hilton style, Phil Davis style.
That's it.
Right?
Bill Davis, my man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he stopped playing that now. He has a baby, doesn't play too much. Well,
Baby
she's 3
changes
now.
your life,
but
man.
yeah, they do. They do. Oh, I have 1. She's 27 now, so that's good stuff.
Yeah, my 29-year-old just got married the other day.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah,
That's
thanks.
awesome. That's big news.
Yeah, so pretty happy for him.
Yeah, for sure. Were they in Florida with you?
No, we went to Bar Harbor, Maine to watch him get married. That's
Oh,
where
wow.
they're living now. Yeah.
Wow, coast to coast, huh?
Oh, yeah, it's unbelievable. It's beautiful up there.
Nice. A lot of stroke right here to come back for the 8. Doesn't want to be straight.
He said, tell the Cubans, slow down.
Yeah.
I don't want David to get mad at me again.
No matter if you're Spanish, South American, and we all know that sign, right?
And it doesn't just have to be in boxing. Right there, he was saying, no mas, no mas.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. We all understand that pool language. Slow down, slow down.
Yeah, he's probably going to shoot in the upper corner. Yep.
Yeah, no sense in trying to come all the way around, right?
Mm-hmm. No, not with the tight pockets.
Yeah, Dave Petrosiak out there, and before the match started, he's like, "Nice shot." He said, "Anybody out there think this was going to be 2-1 South America?" 2 people raised their hand.
Wow.
2 people.
Well, it's 2-1 Spain now in this match, right?
Yeah, 2-1 Spain in this match, and they're down 2-1 in sets.
Mm-hmm.
And again, we got 7 for you tonight. This is match number 4. After this, we got 3 more. And the way it's going, I think it's going to come down to the wire. You said it might go hill. You never know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if after day 2 it ends up hill all the way.
that would be fabulous. It would be exciting, and because the pressure's going to mount as we get on.
Oh yeah.
The competitive of these guys, and I always try to describe that to the people listening. When you're a pro, anything, but in pool or anything else, it's very hard for you to lose. You don't want to lose no matter what. You can be
That's
playing
correct.
anybody, and you want to win all the time. Or at least the true champions do. I feel. Allison Fisher came to my pool hall, right? And you play a rack with her for $20, and she won 28-3. And she was mad. When we took a picture with her, she covered the 3 that she lost. Like it was 28-0. It just, here she is. She was there, be very nice to everybody. Great show, but competitive, man.
Oh yeah. No, Ali's up there with some of the most. Even Buddy Hall used to tell me. I grew close to.
Oh, look at
Buddy
that.
Hall. Wow,
Look at that.
Wow.
Hit it 3
Wow.
times.
And still has a shot in the tube.
Yep.
Buddy Hall always told me, I hate losing more than I love winning. That's
Wow.
exactly what he told. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Buddy Hall told me he's always, looked at his career that way.
Yeah. He
said,
won
"You wanna
a
be
lot.
Successful,
He won a
you
lot.
have to hate losing more than you love winning."
Yep. That makes a lot of sense. And all the top pros, I know they do. I mean, look at Earl. He doesn't like losing at all.
Yeah.
You know?
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh.
Couple weird things here.
It got a kiss off the 8, which got the cue ball to come off the point of the side pocket. Now he can hit the cue ball pretty much wherever he wants, right?
Yep.
It didn't end up frozen on the rail like it normally would if it didn't come off the point, right? So that's an advantage there.
Yeah, it helped him for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You must have battled Earl a lot, right? In New York a little bit in events?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, one time I had to forfeit his match in my tournament.
How'd that go over?
Because not well. He didn't say anything. He just walked away.
Yeah.
He just walked away because the owner of Steinway was calling him. I was calling him. And
Yeah.
we called up his match, and we have a rule where if you don't show up 15 minutes after your match, it's called forfeit.
Yeah.
And an hour went by, and we couldn't get in touch with him. And after the 15 minutes, the guy said, "Tony, you gotta do the right thing." I said, "Of course I'm gonna do the right thing. I have no exceptions for anyone. That's how I run my tour."
Yeah.
So I didn't have a choice but to forfeit the match. So
Yeah. He just came in, said couldn't make it. Oh.
let me get there.
Yeah, you want to grab him?